ready for high school football action with the New Philadelphia Quakers on WJER. Online at WJER.com and on the WJER mobile app. Special features in the game in First Federal Community Bank football forecast, the Wendy's starting lineup, the national anthem, sponsored by VFW Post 1445. The Commercial and Savings Bank keys to game. The Tuscarawas County YMCA kickoff. Make the Call, sponsored by McInturf Realty. The Pam's Posies performance play. The Modern Menswear halftime report. The Kemp Insurance stat report. The game and scoring summary, brought to you by Cleveland Clinic Union Hospital. The Pets Place Red Zone. The Cartoons in-game score, the Kent State Tuscarawas scoreboard, and the Subway Player of the Game. Other sponsors include Troyer's Trail Bologna, Wood Electric, Pangrazio's, Hua Refinishing, Sugar Valley Meats, Omnifiber, Henry Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing, Michael's Restaurant, Dr. Nathan Springer Orthodontics, Connolly, Hillier & Welch Title Services, Williams Floor Covering, Hennis Care Center, Little Caesars Pizza, Solid Rock Photos, Smartway Communications, Dover Philly Heating and Cooling, the T-County Boxing Academy, and McDonald's. Now, get ready for live play-by-play action with your New Philadelphia Quakers on the Sports Voice of the Valley, WJER. It's the Coach's Corner Show, brought to you by WJER Sports in partnership with Smartway Communications, Sugar Valley Meats, and Williams Floor Covering.
And I want to welcome you into the Coach's Corner Show this afternoon. It is week number 8 upcoming. Willie Grove, along with Coach Mike Johnson of New Philadelphia. Mike, thanks for joining us again. I appreciate the time you spend with us.
Well, thanks for having us. It's always a good time, Willie.
And, there's different things that happen during a football game, and I think without knowing any of the details from this past Friday night, you traveled to Mansfield, you came home with a win. Can you tell me anything else other than that?
I thought that we faced some roadblocks. They did a good job of taking away some of the things that we wanted to do, but I thought our kids were resilient and were able to make some plays. Defense played pretty well overall when you watch it. First half played great outside of 3 plays, and you just got to always work on being consistent. And I thought that we keep working towards that as a defense. We just keep getting a little bit better each week, and that's where we want to be on the defensive side of things. Offensively, our efficiency wasn't great in the first half, and that's been a focus this week in practice, and we're excited to see what happens because of it.
Now, being a football coach, how do you decide, maybe even preseason, even during the summer, how do you decide who fits into what position? And then during the season, did you try to move around players, or are you pretty well set where they're at?
It just varies. I mean, sometimes there's years where things happen and you can't control, and now you have an injury and you got to move this guy to there, to that guy to wherever, and that you don't want to be in those types of positions. But I think you look at what kids are good at, find their strengths, and put them in positions where they'll be successful, and that's what we try to do. And sometimes as coaches we do a great job, sometimes we don't do a great job, but it's always constant and it's always in motion. But I think that's one of the things, like when we Edney along with a couple of big catches, and Keaton with his legs. So we're trying to be a complete team, and that's what, as coaches, we ask the players to be selfless, and then when you see them do it, it's awesome. So you try to put them in positions where they'll be fast, where they'll be physical, where they'll be successful, and where they'll play with each other and for each other. And it's not always easy. Not always easy.
Not easy to be a coach.
Not always.
Hey, so the final 3 weeks, 3 very important games, and 2 of them league implications. You guys are still right there. Talk to me about Lexington, and what do you know about them? And again, a team you probably can't take for granted.
Oh, without a doubt, they have young skill players, but they're good skill players. Number 8, a wideout. He caught a nice fade against us last year for a touchdown when he was a freshman. So he's a kid who could hurt you, so we just got to make sure we take that away. The quarterback is new this year. He's also a sophomore, number 17. He throws a nice long ball. He runs the ball extremely well. So you want to try to keep him bottled up. 26 is a running back, does a great job running the ball. Also a sophomore, and then number 10 is another wideout. So they have some good skill players. A couple of really nice linemen. 75 is offense and defense just really gets at
chance. Well, congratulations so far on the season. Good luck the rest of the way, and thanks for joining us again.
Thanks, Willie.
Coach Mike Johnson here on the Coach's Corner Show. Want to remind everybody, you could go to our WJER.com, our website, and click on videos. We will have live stream of New Philadelphia at Lexington. And again, thanks for joining us.
This has been the Coach's Corner Show for WJER Sports, brought to you by Smartway Communications.
There are a lot of steps between conceiving, carrying, and cradling your baby. No matter what stage of motherhood you're in, our team at Cleveland Clinic Union Hospital will be there every step of the way. From your first visit to your first baby, we provide X right in the Tuscarawas Valley. Our team partners with each patient to create a custom birthing plan, ensuring the comfort and health of you and your baby for every care in the world. To learn more or schedule an appointment, visit unionhospital.org/motherhood.
Pets Place in New Philadelphia is your locally owned leader in pet supply and wellness. Pets Place has products for pets from fish to ferrets, from bunnies to birds, even reptiles, and of course, everything you need for cats and dogs. Stop by and talk to one of their knowledgeable team members about the frequent buyer program. Pets Place, 118 Commercial Avenue Southwest in New Philadelphia. Open Monday through Friday 9 to 8 and Saturday and Sunday 9 to 6. You can also visit at petsplaceohio.com or on Facebook.
Happy Friday, everyone, and welcome to Lexington Week 8. The New Philadelphia Quakers find themselves sitting at 5-2 on the season, a 4-1 record in the Ohio Cardinal Conference, and they're yet again on the road. This week, Lexington, Ohio, to play the and Darrin Lautenschleger bringing you all the action tonight from beautiful Lexington, Ohio. Another beautiful night for football. I just can't believe how great these nights are, and we're going to have a great game for you tonight. Had a little bit of unforeseen difficulties, so this is those of you watching are watching. Man, is it going to be a good ball game. Quaker fans are rolling in. We're going to set the scene for you when we come back. Bands are starting to roll in. Quakers are out there warming up. The Minutemen are out there warming up. And the Minutemen faithful, man, they are filling the stands already. So we'll have a lot more action for you here in a minute. We're going to talk about a couple things. We've got to pay a few bills by talking about some of our fine sponsors. We appreciate our communication and collaboration and cooperation with our friends from Claxon Communication. Of course, Jacob, my main man, is running all the controls behind Darrin and I, and we'll have great feeds for you throughout tonight's ball game. As a matter of fact, he is capable of doing some replays, and so Darrin and I will be checking out the replays and maybe even some slow-mo replays if we can do it. We're kind of looking into the will be covered by our play-by-play team of myself, Jim Boose, and Darrin Lautenschleger. For complete insurance coverage for your auto, home, and life, call the team at Hand Art Insurance at 330-343-7767. Hand Art Insurance on West 3rd Street of the teams and their records, who they've played, how they've done, and then eventually we'll get into some starting lineups and kind of break down some of the key names you're going to hear us call throughout tonight's ball game. Thanks for joining us. It's going to be a good one.
For retirement, the list goes on, and you can enjoy these special moments even more knowing you're covered by the Hand-Heart Insurance Agency. Life, auto, home, disability, business, they have plans to protect you throughout all your milestones. Hand-Heart Insurance on West 3rd Street in downtown Dover, a trusted name in insurance for more than 100 years.
Everyone will be talking about tonight's Quaker football game at Michael's Restaurant tomorrow morning. Stop into Michael's for a homemade breakfast and recap tonight's game with your fellow Quaker fans. The eggs and home fries are fresh, the coffee is endless, the hot cakes are stacked high, and Quakers young and old will be reliving tonight's game. Stop in for a bite and show your Quaker pride. Michael's Restaurant is open 7 a.m. till 1 p.m. tomorrow at 134 East High Avenue in downtown Philly. Locally owned and operated by proud Quaker alum Doug McCahill. Go Quakers!
We are the Tyson family, and we would like to invite you to come visit your Little Caesars Pizza on West High Avenue in New Philadelphia.
Fall is in the air, and there's never pair your pizza with the Crazy Bread, cheese breads, crisp made daily salads, Crazy Bread, and more.
Come visit us at Little Caesars Pizza on West High Avenue in New Philadelphia.
Welcome home to the serenity and the hospitality of the Hennis Care Center in Dover and in Bolivar. Since 1947, 4 generations of the Hennis family have stood as leaders in the area with up-to-date facilities and caring, compassionate staff. With the care, safety, and happiness of every resident in mind, Hennis line at henniscarecenter.com.
Bringing you all the action. The New Philadelphia Quakers find themselves on the road for their final 3 games of the season. Sitting pretty in the league at 4, a little late night, and of course at any time you can go back and watch the replays of any of these games going to YouTube and searching out WJER and look through the past games, or you can go to WJER.com/videos and find any of these old ball games where we are live streaming. Tonight, WJER is live streaming with Claxon Communications, a couple of ball games, so you can watch 2-2 in the conference. Well, let's run through their schedule so far this year and see who they've played. They played Ontario, week 1, lost 17-14. Shelby, week 2, lost 50-19. Clear Fork, week 3, 28-27 win. And then they got into the Ohio Cardinal Conference schedule where they played Mount Vernon, got the W, 31-17. Worcester, another win, 42-27. Then they ran into the buzzsaw, kind of the buzzsaw for both the Quakers and the Minutemen this year. They played Mansfield Senior, got beat up 37-10. And then last week, tough couple, they rolled up the Minutemen 62-28. So let's see how the Quakers got here. The Quakers are 5-2 overall. Started out their season with a big win at Louisville, 42-21 over the Leopards. Second week, week 3, found them against Worcester. Nice win, 22-13. And then they had another really nice ball game. They beat up on Ashland 28-0. And then they ran into the buzzsaw. They went up to Mansfield Senior, and the Tigers, Tygers, brought it to the Quakers 35-14 for the second loss of the year for the Quakers. 2 weeks ago, they played Mount Vernon, homecoming game, a really nice ball game and well played by many of the Quakers. 35-10 was the win. And then last week was kind of a strange ball game. We went to Mansfield up this direction. The coach, Phil Tidrick, and Darrin Lautenschleger and myself, and we had a fun one. It was a little bit scary for the Quakers. They ended up pulling it out 21-10, but it wasn't quite that distant. Quakers had 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to kind of run away from the Rams. But they definitely had a little scare. Couldn't really get the offense going. Great defensive scheme planned by the Rams last week to stop Etney Riff assignment. We'll see if he doesn't have a breakout night tonight against the Minutemen. Keaton Fossil stepped it up. Zach Rothrock was our player of the game. He had a couple of interceptions. Carson Long had a couple of 30-yard plus touchdown catch and runs. That part was pretty exciting for the Quakers. But boy, oh boy, some scary times in that first half, and actually even into the third quarter, you thought, boy, oh boy, I don't know about these Quakers tonight. But they did pull it out, so they're 5-2 on the season, 4-1 again since I've been doing these games. Darrin, nice to see you.
Good to see you, Jim. Thanks for having me, and you're right. Usually I'm a word guy, and I'm typing or writing, so it's a little
review and the live stream action as far as a tape delay, probably after 10 o'clock on Friday night, and then, of course, as long as they keep it out on the internet, we'll be there forever. So you can hear Darrin and I have a little fun here on the air with the Quakers tonight. Coach Mike Johnson, what year coach is he now?
Third year
already. Yeah, and he's doing a fantastic job. I think the players really like him, and his staff is really doing well for him. He's up against a guy by the name of Andrew Saris, who's the coach for the Minutemen, who I've met before. Nice guy. Nice facilities here in Lexington. We got to talk to the athletic director a little bit earlier, and he's been very congenial, even with a little bit of a mix-up on the placement and where we were supposed to be and everything tonight. So kudos, thanks to Lexington for hosting us. Nobody's brought us any pizza or food yet, though, Darrin.
Not yet, Jim.
Soon, we'll see, or we'll send Jacob down.
That's a good idea.
He'll get us some food. Hey, a big thanks to one of our tonight's scoreboard sponsors, Sugar Valley Meats in Sugar Creek. Visit their retail store or online at sugarvalleymeats.com. Celebrating over 30 years of fresh, farm-raised local meats. Nothing better than waking up on a Saturday or Sunday morning and throwing some of that peppered bacon on in a skillet. Something you pick up out there at Sugar Valley Meats. One more big thanks to Omni Fiber, another one of our scoreboard sponsors. Quality care close to home. Omni Fiber is excited to be part of the Dover and New Philadelphia communities and offers a new choice in internet. Sign up today and get 3 months of Omni Fiber internet free. Visit omnifiber.com/WJER to learn more. Or just wait. Those purple guys will be knocking on your door soon. They're everywhere, crawling all around town. So welcome to our friends at Omni Fiber. Well, we're going to take another break. And when we come back, we don't have a list of the officials for tonight's game, but this would normally be one we thank Jan McInturf and his fantastic staff down there on Tuscarawas Avenue. He usually sponsors the Make the Call. It's time to introduce the officials for tonight's game. As we said, we don't have them. The guys who make the calls in the game, brought to you by McInturf Realty. When buying or selling, make the call to McInturf Realty. All right, when we come back, we'll do a little breakdown and maybe talk about a couple of these players on the teams and just kind of break down the game for you, see what we think about it. We'll get Darrin's thoughts about the keys to the game for the Quakers tonight. You know, they have to bounce back, and we've talked about playoff implications for ball games like this. Hey, these are must-win ball games the rest of the way. They really can't afford to lose any more ball games and think they're going to make the playoffs. And particularly if they want to host a game, they've got to win all three of these. So when we come back, we'll break that down and much, much more right here on your Sports Voice of the Valley.
Hi, this is Jan McInturf, wishing our local teams the best of luck in tonight's games. Supporting your friends and neighbors is why I started McInturf Realty. Our staff works as a team to treat you the way you want to be treated. We truly care about you, our customer. Since 1992, we've seen national real estate firms move into our area. And now McInturf is one of the few remaining local hometown realtors. We are a local company supporting our local teams, and we thank you for your support. As my granddaughter Mason says, and find us online at McInturfRealty.net.
Hi, this is Zarek with Dover Philly Heating and Cooling. How healthy is the air you breathe? When air quality outside is bad, you can breathe easy inside your home with air purifiers, high-quality air filtration, and other fine products from Dover Philly Heating and Cooling. We are your local trained comfort specialist in downtown Dover, providing 24-hour emergency service since 1981. For all your home comfort needs, call us at 330-343-5511. We look forward to hearing from you. Thank you.
Conley, Hillier & Welch Title Services can assist property owners with navigating the real estate sale and closing process and sale-by-owner transactions, including home sales and vacant ground sales. The staff at Conley, Hillier & Welch Title Services prepares purchase agreements and transfer deeds in sale-by-owner situations. Give Office Manager Renee Beam a call at 330-602-1800 to discuss your sale-by-owner matter.
We love our pets. Accidents and messes included. Shaw Floor's Pet Perfect Carpet helps you love confidently with protection from everyday messes and odors. Designed with the whole family in mind, Pet Perfect features built-in protection from staining, fading, and pet hair. Make tails wag with Shaw Floor's Pet Perfect. Designed for you, perfect for your pet.
Find Shaw's Pet Perfect styles at Williams Floor Covering, 98 South Worcester Avenue in Dover.
Looking for a nice backup camera system for your car, truck, or RV? Check out Cartoons and Accessories in New Philly for all your camera safety solutions. Cartoons has camera systems starting at just $2.99 installed. Cartoons carries camera systems that can be added to your dash, your rearview mirror, or complete standalone systems. Camera systems can even be added to your factory radio screen in most cases. We also carry backup beeping avoidance systems as well. So check us out today. Cartoons and Accessories, 517 West High Avenue in New Philly, 330-339-2006. Be there.
Tonight's football forecast is being brought to you by First Federal Community Bank. It's 70 degrees here in beautiful Lexington. It's sunny. Sun's going to go away, though, here about 7:02 tonight, so it's going to start to cool down. It's going to be a much cooler weekend. Nice 50s day tomorrow for the Buckeyes game. No Brownies game on Sunday, but it's going to be in the 50s for any professional football watching, or maybe that's a good day to start working on those leaves in the yard, Darrin. I think that's part of it. Hey, Jim Boose and Darrin Lautenschleger are bringing you all the action from Lexington, Ohio. The New Philadelphia Quakers have traveled west and north to take on the Lexington Minutemen. Minutemen are 3-4. Quakers are 5-2. Quakers are 4-1, sitting pretty nice spot in the OCC. Darrin, they kind of control their own destiny. If they can beat these guys tonight, they've got West Holmes next week, which is a tough. They're really playing some good football, and of course they beat up on the Quakers so bad. It's going to be a real revenge match for Coach Johnson, but they can't look past this ball game. And then, of course, in Week 10, October 20th, we know what's coming that day, the 120th edition of the New Philadelphia Quakers versus that team across the river.
And that game is across the river.
And it is across the river. How about that?
But, Jim, we can't get too far ahead because this is a big game tonight for the Quakers. And what a beautiful facility.
Oh, yeah.
And a great fall Friday night. And it's real grass.
It's Keaton Fossil, who's been just having a great season again. I really was impressed with him, how he grew last year and really took on the role. He did him last week, and he really stepped it up. I think he had about 180 yards rushing himself, or 170, and then he had about the same in passing. So, just a really breakout week for Keaton Fossil.
It was, and they needed that because he pretty much put the team on his back in the fourth quarter.
He did.
That was a pretty dicey quarters, and then they suddenly realized, hey, Madison's here to play, and there's no easy outs in the Ohio Cardinal Conference.
Yeah, that's been said quite a few times, and boy, is it true. All these teams are capable of really taking on anybody they're playing any night, any Friday night during the season. Lexington Minutemen band now out on the field here, so when they set up to do the national anthem, we'll take a break and actually play that for you. But in the meanwhile, let's talk about a couple other players for the Quakers. Of course, Edney Richardson, the star running back, he is a 5'6" senior, and he really has been playing good football this year.
Edney is kind of like the heart and soul for this Quaker team. He kind of came out of the shadows. Real solid player, hard runner, gets the tough yards when they need them, and teams are starting to recognize that. We saw that last week, how they really keyed on the running game.
Yeah, they did a nice job. They literally they were going after him every single play, and they held him, I think, my goodness, less than 24 yards, I think, rushing in the whole first half. And then, of course, the Quakers got smart and did their adjustments at halftime and used Keaton Fossil to do a little bit of running. And then, of course, the passing game started to pick up a little bit for the Quakes, too. So they didn't actually run Edney that much in the second half. So we'll see what they come out with tonight. But, great player. We'll keep an eye on him. Jordy Delacruz, Owen Schellis, Miles Tyson, Vince Magoni, and, of course, another standout in the junior class, number 12, Carson Long. He had a couple touchdowns last week. And one of the best plays I've seen in high school football this year, bobbled snap, low snap on the extra point kick, a point after touchdown. And he was smart enough to just pick it up and run around the end and actually get a 2-point conversion for the Quakers.
In the first half, he had a couple of scores. He ran hard when he gets the ball. When they throw it to him, he runs hard. And he's a north and south runner. He gets to the end zone, and you're right. He's the holder on the extra points. Snap came in, kind of got bobbled. Into the end zone he went.
Yeah, very nice. We're going to take a moment now here. The presentation of the national anthem is brought to you by the veterans of the foreign wars, Post 1445 in New Philadelphia. Let's go down to the field. National anthems, Food Pantry 45 at 330-343-5987. You know, last week, I just want to say one more thing about Anthony Richardson. You heard Coach Titter talk about how everybody loves a player like that. You know, that's a guy that's always been in the program, has always stuck around, and he's still going out as a senior. You know, he hasn't. I wouldn't say he's been a star through all this, but he's one of those utility players who's always there, played scout team all those years, and the guys really like him. And he's a natural leader, and those guys follow him. Like you said, he's kind of the heart and soul of this Quaker team. So I want to give him another little push. Defensively for the Quakers, you're going to hear us call it Zach Rothrock and Jaden Bolts and Boston Crowell and, some of these linemen. You're going to hear a lot from those guys. These guys have been putting in a lot of work. Zach, our Subway player of the game last week, congratulations again to him. He had 2 interceptions last week and multiple backfield tackles, and he also had I think got 12 overall tackles, and so I mean just a fantastic defensive player, and so we'll be keeping an eye on him, and I'm sure he's going to be in that backfield. And who's going to be chasing? Well, they got a sophomore. There's a few sophomores on this squad, and this team. What we were talking about it off the air. What do they have? 10 sophomores in the starting offense that are key players, including this quarterback. He's 6'4", Joe Cottle. You'll hear his name quite a bit tonight. And they got a couple really good running backs, a guy by the name of Markale Martin. And then we'll probably trip over this a couple times tonight, but Cooper Drabelbus is his name. And he's actually a senior, but these are good running backs. And then they've got a really, everybody always mentions the basketball, so of course we will too. But they have the sophomore, a guy by the name of Braden Fogel. They have him listed here in the program at 6'4", but he's every bit of 6'6". I went down on the field last year. He was a freshman and he was taller than I was, so he's a big boy.
He certainly is, Jim, and very athletic.
Yep.
Last season, he hurt the Quakers now and then because they would throw the ball up to him, and he would go get it as a freshman. And, of course, he's had great success in basketball. He's very well known in basketball circles, too.
Yep, yeah. He really can leap, and at 6'6", other than Shellis, we don't really have anybody out there to go play defense against him. So we'll keep an eye on him. The guys will be chasing Joe Cottle and, of course, Drabelbus and Markale Martin. So, again, let's set the scene here real quick, and then we'll take a break. The New Philadelphia Quakers, 5-2 at Lexington. They're 4-1 in the Ohio Cardinal Conference this season, so must-win games for the Quakers the rest of the way out. They're playing the Lexington Minutemen. They're 3-4 overall, 2-2 in the league. They both have wins against Worcester, Mount Vernon, and they're very similar teams, and they have very similar losses to Mansfield Senior. Minutemen got beat 37-10. Quakers got beat 35-14. So this is going to be a good ball game tonight.
This is, Jim. Don't go to sleep on their record.
Yes,
that's for sure. This is a competitive team, very athletic, and they have been giving up some points. That's probably where their weakness has been. They're giving up more than 34 points a game. So you hope that the Quaker offense is primed and ready to go tonight and can get on the board early.
Let's talk about some of the keys to the game. The keys to the game are brought to you by the Commercial Savings Bank with locations in New Philadelphia, Sugar Creek, Bolivar, Janaden, Hutton, of course. With CSB, you gain more than convenient access to products and services. You're invited into a network of relationships that contribute to the well-being of our community. Learn more at cbs1.com. Okay, Darrin Lautenschleger, let's talk about the keys of the night for the Quakers.
All right, I'll tell you what. I've got a few things that I can identify at this point, especially this point of the season. And I think first and foremost, though, for this Quaker team, effort and intensity. I want to see them bounce back from the effort and intensity last week. I want to see them take the fight to Lexington right from the start. I think that's a big deal for them in this group. You got a lot at stake here tonight as well. Not only Ohio Cardinal Conference to stay right behind Mansfield Senior in the standings and maybe have a chance if somebody can catch those TY Tigers, but also playoff possibilities. Right now, the Quakers are sitting number 15 overall in Division III, Region 9. Lexington's in the region next, or in the division next to us, in Division III, Region 10, and they're number 18. So there's some playoff points here. You want to stay and maintain because you're knocking on that door. You want to stay in that top 16 at this point. I think the running game for the Quakers is going to be big. Last week we saw Madison stack the line. They were there. They were going to stop Etney in that running game, and they were going to dare Fossil in the passing game and Fossil in the running game to beat them. Eventually it did, but I think we may have seen a blueprint, Jim, on how other teams are going to play the Quakers right now.
You bet. And the way these guys can share film and look at film now, they're going to see exactly what the Rams did. And don't be surprised if the Minutemen come out and stack that front line too, and try and shut Etney down right off the bat and see if push Keaton into going after Carson and Shellis and the rest of these receivers out there. So it'll be an interesting game, that's for sure. 3 key games left for the Quakers, but it has to start tonight with this one. So those were the keys to the game from Darrin Lautenschleger. This is Jim Boose, and when we come back, we'll have a little more action for you, break down this thing, and we'll get a kickoff in just a few moments. Join us, won't you, right here on your sports voice of the Valley.
Attention local businesses. Are you looking to expand, invest, or start a new venture? This is Chris Delatorre at the Commercial and Savings Bank. We know that growing your business takes more than just hard work. It takes the right financial partner. At CSB, we offer a range of commercial lending solutions tailored to your unique needs. From equipment financing to expansion loans, our team of experts is ready to support your success. Call or text us at 800-654-9015 to discuss your business goals today. The Commercial and Savings Bank, empowering local businesses. Member FDIC.
Since 1912, people have enjoyed the delicious taste of Troyer's Trail Bologna. Whether it's off the ring, on a sandwich, or with cheese and crackers, one thing is for sure, know it will be delicious. Your local grocery store, and check them out online at TroyersTrail.com. Good luck to all the players in tonight's game.
Tired of unreliable internet service and unexpected bill increases? Experience internet another way, the Smart Way. Smart Way Communications is your locally owned and operated high-speed internet provider, now serving Dover and New Philadelphia and beyond. Don't get locked into plans with more or less speed than you need. Smart Way is the better way. Local customer service, local infrastructure, and community-minded. That's the Smart Way to get reliable, affordable internet in Tuscarawas County. Call Smart Way at 740-254-8201, online at ThinkSmartWay.com.
This is Matt Kinsey. At First Federal Community Bank, our mission is to empower the financial well-being of our community, one person at a time. Through integrity and quality, we earn the trust of our customers and exceed their expectations. First Federal Community Bank, investing in our community since 1898. Serving your banking needs in Dover, New Philadelphia, Yerkesville, Sugar Creek, Berlin, and Mount Hope. First Federal Community Bank, member FDIC.
Wood Electric has been trusted with all of your electrical needs for over 30 years. They're the place to call for industrial, commercial, and residential work. Wood Electric is available 24 hours a day and ready to help with any electrical problem, outage, or installation. Wood Electric, serving Tuscarawas County and beyond since 1988. Like Wood Electric on Facebook or find them online at woodelectric.net.
Grove Gift Shop on the Boulevard next to Cleveland Clinic Union Hospital in Dover. And remember to pick up a loyalty card for your chance to earn a $20 gift certificate. Well, Darrin, what happened there at the coin toss?
So Lexington won the toss and deferred its choice to the second half, so that means New Philadelphia will start the ball at the game.
Hey, that's great. That's exactly what the Quakers, and in your keys to the game you talked about, they need to come out and bring it right to the Minutemen. So that's Coach Mike Johnson. We'll see what he does, but he comes out and he starts running at knee right away, and let's see what we can do.
That's right. Let's see if we can get some chunk yards and start to develop that attitude tonight, because what you really want to do, this is a young Lexington team.
Yes.
You want to see if you can put them away early. Take their will from them and pound them over and over.
Yep, demoralize them at the beginning and try and get a little bit of a lead, and then that second half deferment won't mean so much. Last week when the Rams won the toss, they won the toss, and they deferred to the second half. Boy, that got a little bit scary in the third quarter.
It did, because they pushed to the end of the first half, got the ball right back, and made some noise there, and next thing you know, we had ourselves a ball game.
Yeah, that was we don't want to see another one of those tonight. So here come the Minutemen. They're coming out through there, a little bit of a tunnel. I see some smoke. I hear some AC/DC. Kind of reminds me of being at Quaker Stadium, but we're up here in Lexington. No fancy names for the stadiums tonight. I don't think so, or at least I haven't been able to see anything.
I think it's Lexington Minutemen Stadium. I think it's pretty basic, Jim.
Lexington Minutemen Stadium. So we're going to have a good one for you here tonight. We've got the band playing. The team's going to start breaking through a big paper thing. Here come the Minutemen. We're going to take another quick break, and then when we come back, we'll get you all set for the kickoff. Again, Jim Boose, Darrin Lautenschleger bringing you the New Philadelphia Quakers at Lexington High School Minutemen. And we'll have more of this ball game right after this on your sports voice of the Valley.
Whether you're looking for a little extra income on the side or an exciting full-time career with endless potential for advancement, our local McDonald's has an opportunity for you. Flexible schedules, competitive pay, fun perks, and a supportive team environment are all part of the package. A job at McDonald's is one of a kind, just like you. Wherever you are in life, you can find a meaningful career at McDonald's, and it comes with a side of whatever makes you happy. Apply online at mcdonalds.com today.
If you're looking to make someone smile or brighten a day, call the floral experts at Pam's Posies. Pam's delivers beautiful, fresh bouquets daily for any occasion. Visit Pam's on the Boulevard across from the hospital. You can grab and go unique designs from their large 15-foot cooler. They also have houseplants, gifts, seasonal decor, boutique items, and so much more. Get unique designs with beauty and elegance every time at PamsPosies.com. That's PamsPosies.com.
Are you in need of top-quality auto body and collision repairs? Look no further than Kewer Refinishing in Dover. For over 75 years, they've offered exceptional unibody and frame repair, bodywork, painting, detailing, and glass replacement. They specialize in repairing cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs with a 100% guarantee on all bodywork and painting and are committed to providing unparalleled service and quality repairs. So why wait? Call or stop in for a free estimate today at 435 Race Street in Dover, online at QAutobody.net.
Tonight's kickoff is sponsored by Tuscarawas County YMCA. The YMCA is here for our community, stronger in spirit, mind, and body, stronger for you, stronger for us, stronger together. The Tusk YMCA now offers a 24/7 fitness center. Find your passion, find your why. Visit the Y today on Monroe Street in Dover. So it looks like we're ready for kickoff here. Looks like we're having a little functional problems with the game, or the play clock.
Yeah.
So We're not sure if we're going to be able to use that or see that tonight, so we'll have to kind of keep an eye on the one of the referees down there. We'll keep it on the field. Quakers are set to receive the kickoff from the Minutemen. This one's just about to get out. They short kick it, bring it in about the 42-yard line. Quakers going to get fantastic field position to start out this ball game.
Great field position, Jim. They tried to squib kick and catch the Quakers sleeping. Didn't work, and covered the ball. And start to this game, the play clock's not functioning, Jim, so that means they'll keep the time on the field with the referees. And referees already sent one of the players for Lexington off the field because his knees weren't covered with the pants and equipment. So crazy start already.
So here we go. Keaton Fosso in the shot. Gosh, not Joe.
Ooh, big run.
Breaks. They had Boltsy lined up there in the backfield. Got a hurt Minuteman down on the field.
That was a tough run, 19 yards right up the middle for Jaden Bolts, who they gave him a little different look. And next thing you know, you give it to the fullback. He was the back in the field. He looks more like the fullback. Up the middle he went.
Nice play call by Coach Mike Johnson of the Quakers. 0-0 here. Game just getting underway. 11:49 to go in the first quarter. We're going to take a quick break while we've got an injury timeout, and we'll be back in a moment right out here on your Sports Voice of the Valley.
Are you in the market for a new car or truck? Insurance rates vary greatly from car to car. So if you're in the market for a new car, light truck, or sport utility vehicle, it pays to call the Hanhart Insurance Agency first for a quote. Find out what it will cost you to put your new vehicle on the road before you buy. The Hanhart Insurance Agency, a trusted name for over 100 years, on West 3rd Street in Dover.
We'll be there when you need us. Hanhart Insurance.
The Eat Fresh refresh just won't stop. Now Subway is refreshing their catering with easy order platters and box meals perfect for any occasion. Start with sandwich or wrap platters. They're loaded with craveable crowd pleasers to feed your crew without all the work. Or try individually packaged box meals featuring a tasty 6-inch sub, footlong, or wrap, plus chips and a freshly baked cookie. When you have a group to feed, make it fun, delicious, and easy with catering from Subway. Visit Subway.com to place your catering order. Advance notice may be required.
Alrighty, back to live action here. Lexington High School, New Philadelphia Quakers on the road again. We missed a little sweep here, a little run around the end for Pete DiDonato, and the Quakers picked up about 6 on that play, Darrin.
Nice play. We've seen that a few times. DiDonato comes in motion. It's that little pop pass from Fossil, freezes the defense to see if he's going to run, and away he goes around the end.
So now he's got Long out here far to the right. He's got Boltsy again. It's going to put over.
They'll still get the
10:55 here to go in the first. No score in the ball game. The Minutemen are going to start on their own. Oh, it looks like about the 35, 36-yard line. After the fumble by the Quakers. Couldn't see what actually happened over there. Had Jaden Bolts in again at running back. Looks like a nice pickup. He might have had that first down, but then something happened. They stripped the ball away from him.
Looked like a defender behind him. Jim popped the ball out, and they were able to pick it up.
Joe Cottle and Lone in the backfield. He's in shotgun. Big target as a quarterback, 6'4" sophomore. Weighs about 210 pounds. We'll see what the Quakers can do on their first defensive stand. Just getting underway in this one. Here's a little pass to the outside. Was a forward pass, incomplete. So the Minutemen are going to have a 2nd and 10.
And right there you see, Jim, that they're going to go with, they're putting their athletes out in space. They've got a 4 wide receiver set. They took Seven Allen, who's a transfer in from Madison and also a sophomore, takes a step back, looking to get him in space behind those other big bodies. Just couldn't complete the pass.
So 2nd and 10 for the Minutemen. 4 wide to the left, 1 wide to the right. Definitely a passing situation. Cottle's going to keep it himself and try and go up the middle. He's going to get a couple. Didn't really fool many of the Quakers. Might give him 3 or 4 on this one. That's a healthy spot. The lineman's not, or there we go. The line person is not matched up with the ball, so we'll make it. How about 2nd? It should be 3rd and 6.
3rd down. Big play for the Quakers here.
And they're going to look to pass. Here's Cottle. Quakers, not much pressure. He's about back to the line of scrimmage. I think he was across the line of scrimmage. We'll see what they do. It's complete on the right side. Going to get knocked out of inside of New Philadelphia territory. I didn't see a flag on the play. Yeah, I think he's going to be across the line of scrimmage. So they're going to bring this one back. Quakers will take this one just to stop the first down, of course.
Get downfield. That's exactly what happened. One of them got outside that 10-yard zone, and even though Cottle was just tight roping the line, one of his linemen is the one that cost him on that one.
So let's make it 3rd and 11 here for the Minutemen. Still in their own territory. 0-0 score here. New Philadelphia at Lexington. Jim Boose and Darrin Lautenschleger on the call. Cottle's got a back with him in the backfield this time. He's still going to look to pass. He needs 11 yards for the first, and he's going to have it.
I believe that was
Allen again.
Seven Allen, yeah.
So
So
the Minutemen are now in Quaker territory. They're going to first down at the 45 in the New Philadelphia area. And we're going to have a whistle from the referee. They're going to send out another player.
Seems like another equipment. They're one of the points of emphasis this year, the Ohio High School Athletic Association, is equipment violations and making sure that the players are protected and equipped. And if they see those knees exposed, they're sending them off.
I kind of like that. I never like watching these college games and pro games where these guys don't even have any. It's like they're wearing shorts out there.
They don't. You're right.
Quick little handoff in the inside there. 1 yard gain, maybe. Going to bring up a 2nd and 9 situation for the Minutemen. 9:43 to go here in the first quarter. No score.
This is the area of the field, Jim, where you could see another attempt at a long pass play, trying to get Fogel out into space, take advantage of that big 6'6" body.
Yeah, he's down here wide to the left. He is tall. Dear heavens. There's a pass across the middle. Get caught that time. Nice coverage by the defense. Quakers get him down after a little shorter gain. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 3 situation. Let's see what the Quakes are going to do here. I have a feeling Coach Johnson and the defense will blitz this time to come after Cottle. $8:45 to go here in the first quarter. Scoreless first quarter. Lexington's going to hand off in the middle. That's Markel Martin. Or was that Drabelbus?
I think it was Martin, and he's short. Good play there by that Quaker defense. 4th and short. This is going to be interesting to see what Lexington decides. Oh,
yeah, it's definitely 4-down territory.
They're coming right to the line, no doubt about it.
So they got 3 wide, 1 right, and he's got 1 back in the backfield with him. And they might have got the Quakers to jump that time.
And they did.
So a little encroachment on the defense. That's going to give them automatic first down. So the Minutemen advance inside the 35-yard line for the Quakers.
That's one of those, Jim, as a football coach and football fan, it drives you nuts because they preach to you till they're blue in the face to key that football. Don't jump. Don't go on any crazy noises. And one of our guys just came up there, extra aggressive, trying to make a play.
Sure. You can't fault them for trying to play aggressively, but boy, that ball's right there. Wait till the ball moves. So Cottle's going to keep it himself, I think, this time and pick up about 8. Nice little keeper called play that time by the Minutemen.
It gets about 6 right up the middle. He'd make a little stutter step, and right behind his left guard, big yardage.
So 2nd and 4 for the Minutemen. Good game plan so far by the Minutemen. The sun is setting here. It's a gorgeous night for week 8 of high school football. Cottle in the backfield. And he's going to look to pass down the right side, and he's got a receiver down there. Broken up nicely by the Quaker defense.
I believe that was Pete DiDonato on that. That was a great defense on that play. Maintained, I think it was Jordy Delacruz. I'm wrong. Jordy kept himself between him and the ball and maintained eye contact on the ball and was able to knock it down.
Much taller Braden Fogel, 6'6", sophomore star receiver for the Minutemen. And they targeted him, and boy, oh boy.
Actually, I'm completely wrong. On our replay, you'll see there it was Carter Long. Let's give him the Carson Long. Let's give him all the credit in the world on that one. Great play by Carson to stay with that receiver.
So 3rd and 4 now for the Minutemen. Action live in Lexington. Joe Cottle. And he's going to keep it himself, go on the left side. Similar play to what we saw earlier. Similar result. Another 6-yard gain for the sophomore quarterback, Joe Cottle. Quaker defense needs to start keying on him, see where he goes.
They do. He's reading that well. He's reading his guard well and just following him for the yards.
So it's Cottle and Martin in the backfield. Shotgun is going to roll out to his right, and he's got a wide open receiver over on the sideline. Going to be another Minuteman first down. This time inside the 10-yard line. They're going to have a 1st and goal from about the 6-yard line.
1st and goal, Minutemen from the 5-yard line.
They're going to say he made it inside the 5.
Yeah,
so
that was
first
10-yard
from
gain.
The 5, yeah.
So first and goal at the 4 for the Quakers. They need to really tighten up here and see if they can drive Lexington.
Quakers are kind of going to be able to stop him short of the goal line. Going to be second and goal. Clock ticking down. 5 minutes, 10 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. Scoreless ball game. Joe Cottle, Markel Martin with him in the backfield. Carter's going to go up, or Cottle's going to go up under center. And the defense is there. They're going to stop him. He's going to try and push the sneak through. They're going to keep him. Nope, they're going to give him the touchdown. So Joe Cottle and the Minutemen strike first, 6-0. 4:54 to go here in the first quarter. Down 6-0.
On that drive, Jim, it seemed like Lexington adjusted mid-drive and decided to throw the shorter passes and run the ball up the middle with Cottle, and it was very effective.
One thing the Quaker coaches are really good at is adjustment, so I'm sure they're watching and taking notes. Here's the kick after, and it's going to go through. So it's 7-0 Minutemen. We'll take a break. When we come back, Quakers will get the ball. We'll see where they can do. 7-0 Quakers against the, 7-0 Minutemen against the Quakers. 4:54 to go here in the first quarter. Come back and join us right after this on your
Boxing. Serious athlete. Best workouts possible, including brands like 5% Nutrition. Try their real food protein with low glycemic carbs. If you want to train like the pros, use the supplements pro boxer Sugar Dre Donovan of Uricsville uses. Available at the T County Boxing Academy, located on East High Avenue in New Philadelphia.
Jim and Susan Sexton invite you to stop in before or after the game to enjoy their famous homemade pizza and spaghetti sauce made from the original Pangrazio recipe. They also feature homemade spaghetti noodles, meatballs, and pizza dough made daily. Try the large special, a large pepperoni and cheese pizza, and large cheese sticks. Pangrazio's Pizza and Spaghetti House, open Tuesday through Sunday with 2 locations to serve you in downtown Denison and downtown Dover.
Welcome back to Lexington High School. New Philadelphia Quakers find themselves down and receiving the kickoff, down 7-0. Quakers get the up man, gets the ball. He's going to get it out to about the 43, 44-yard line. So, again, nice starting position for the New Philadelphia Quakers, Darrin.
That was a good adjustment by the Quakers on the kickoff. They brought Carson Long up into that area where it was kicked last time. He was able to pick up some good yards. They start exactly the same place as last drive, Jim, at the 43-yard line.
So they mark him at the 43, 1st and 10 for the New Philly Quakers, trailing in this one 7-0 against the Lexington Minutemen. 4:48 to go here in the first quarter. Jim Boose and Darrin Lautenschleger bringing you the action from this beautiful stadium on a beautiful Friday Friday night. Quakers, of course, are 5-2 on the season. Minutemen are 3-4 on the season. Let's see if we can get some offense going. He's got Jaden Bolts again in the backfield with him. Little different setup this time. I haven't seen a sign of Etney. Maybe he's not playing tonight. And here goes the Quakers over on the left side this time. Miles Tyson, of course, now in the backfield for the Quakers.
Sophomore Miles Tyson.
Yeah.
So that's our story now. We need to find out what's going on with Etney and why he's not out there.
So Miles Tyson, a sophomore, a fine upcoming player for the New Philadelphia Quakers. He's been getting a lot of action on the field this year. Of course, the Tyson family, good friends of WJER, owners of Little Caesars Pizza. And here's Tyson again on the left side. He easily picks up the first down, and he's going to go run over a defender and ram him out of bounds. First down for the New Philadelphia Quakers. Pam's Posey's performance play by Miles Tyson.
Nice 10-yard run for the sophomore, and he runs hard. You could see that on these first 2 plays. A little bit of counter action.
Yes.
And kind of catching Lexington on their heels a bit. Hopefully keep it up for the Quakers.
So Tyson gets the Quakers a first down, the 39-yard line of Lexington. Tyson again in the backfield with Keaton Fossil. Tyson's going to get it, go up the middle, pick up a couple. Going to be second down for the Quakers. 4 minutes now to go here in the first quarter. Quakers are trailing 7-0 against the Minutemen. Minutemen, if you're just joining us, methodically marched the ball down the field and scored on a 4-yard keeper by Joe Cottle, the sophomore quarterback for the Minutemen.
from the 37-yard line.
So here's Fossil. He's got Tyson again in the backfield. Going to hand it off. They read that one pretty well. Maybe a gain of 1.
They did. Looks like they've tightened up in the middle and made a difference there for the last 2 plays, Jim. It's going to bring up 3rd and about 8 for the Quakers.
Quakers really need a first down here. I'm not sure if this is 4-down territory for Coach Johnson. That's pretty far out there. We'll see. So Fossil, he's going to keep it himself, and he's going to get the first down and a couple more. Nice keeper that time by junior Keaton Fossil. Quarterback got another first down for the Quakers. They needed that one.
They did. That was his first carry of the game, and they were keying on Tyson. You could see on that one, and Fossil takes advantage of it, runs right up the middle for a big first down.
So 1st and 10 Quakers on the 27-yard line of the Minutemen. This is exactly what the comeback the Quakers needed. Drive the ball slowly down the field, get some points on the board before the end of this first quarter. So Fossil. Now he's got who in the backfield?
Jaden Bolt's back in.
Jaden Bolt's back as a running back. He's going to take it around the left side, pick up a few.
Got about 5 or 6, so it's working.
Boltsy with a nice carry. They're going to give him 6. Let's make it 2nd and 4 for the Quakers.
So far, Jim, New Philadelphia's attempted just 1 pass. So we're definitely seeing an emphasis on the run game to open this game for the Quakers.
So it looks like they're on about the 21-yard line. It's going to be 2nd and 4 for the Quakes. Boltsy's back in and running back. Keaton Fossil in shotgun. He's going to hand it off to Bolts. He's going to pick up the first down. We'll see where the mark is. Yep. And they are going to give him the first down. Nice run by Jaden Bolts. 6-foot senior for the Quakes. Used to seeing his name and calling his name a lot on the defensive side, but tonight we're good to call his name on the offensive side.
Yeah, we're seeing a little bit of running back by committee here right now between Bolts and Miles Tyson. And, in fact, right now it looks like Bolts is going off and Tyson's back in.
Got some wideouts out here to the right. Carson Long. Is that Pete DiDonato out here? And there's a quick play action, a little cut across the middle for DiDonato. Nice catch and run. Got him inside. Looks like he got him inside the 10-yard line.
Picked up 8 yards, Jim. A nice little comeback pattern by DiDonato. You can see that. Takes a little couple steps and comes right back to the ball. Get him in where he's sprinting. Good coverage, though, for one of the linemen there for Lexington that dropped back.
So 2nd and 2 from the 9-yard line this time for the Quakers. Fossil's got Miles Tyson in the backfield with him. He's going to go to the corner this time. And he looks like he's going to be deep out of the back of the end zone. So did catch the ball, but he was out of legal playing field space. So going to be 3rd and 2. Quakers can get a first down if they can get to the 7-yard line. It's 3rd and 2 from the 9. Looks like Boltsy's back in. He's going to be at running back. No sign of Etney Richardson. We'll have to see what's going on there.
I've got an unofficial report that he's dealing with a rib injury, Jim.
Okay. So here's Fossil. He's going to keep it himself. He's going to get enough for the first down. He looks like he's going to be inside the 5-yard line. Clock ticking down. We're under 25 seconds now, or actually right at 25 seconds.
So Fossil, nice move there. Picks up 4 yards, gets it to the 5-yard line. 1st and goal for the Quakers, and they need to finish this drive off.
So we don't have a play clock, so we're not sure. I would guess that they'll probably just let this one run out and switch to the other end of the stadium. So we're going to take a break. Quakers are trailing in this one 7-0 at Lexington. This is the end of the first quarter. When we come back, we'll have Sports Voice of the Valley.
Bachelor's and associate degrees, including animation game design, Bachelor of Social Work, Criminology and Justice Studies, Psychology, Engineering Technology, Nursing, and Vet Tech. Our tuition is low, our professors are excellent, and we deliver a high-quality academic experience. Stay close to home.
Committed to creating beautiful companies from a wide variety of treatment options ranging from traditional time-proven appliances to the latest innovative orthodontic advancements. Join Dr. Nathan Springer's Winning Smile team today, 107 Ray Avenue in New Philadelphia, just 2 blocks from New Philadelphia High School.
When you think flowers for all your special occasions, think Pam's Posies on the Boulevard, across from the hospital. Pam's makes birthdays, anniversaries, and your special moments so much brighter because flowers lift spirits and deliver smiles. For unique designs with style, beauty, and elegance every time, shop local, shop quality, shop Pam's Posies on the Boulevard. Online at pamsposies.com. That's pamsposies.com.
Just starting the second quarter action, and the New Philadelphia Quakers have a first goal from the 5-yard line. You see the play. Miles Tyson with the carry. Got back to the original line of scrimmage, and that's about it, Darrin.
Yes, it was. Looked like they were doing a little counter action with the 2 running backs there, trying a little tomfoolery, so to speak, Jim, and Lexington read it well.
Second and goal from the 5-yard line, just inside the 5-yard line. Quakers are trailing in this one 7-0. Edney Richardson, if you're just joining us, is out with a bit of an injury. Probably won't be playing tonight. Keaton Fossil's going to roll to the right, and he's looking in the end zone, and he's going to keep it, try and get back to the 5.
We have a flag down in the end zone, too.
Yep, got a little defensive holding perhaps on the Minutemen, and it's going to be at least an automatic first down. Yep.
That's it. Good call, Jim.
Fossil rolling out that time, really couldn't find anybody. Maybe that's why they were back there holding the defense. The defense was holding the receivers out there.
Yes, Fossil had to tuck that and run. There was just nothing there for him. Second down. That was good effort by Keaton Fossil, Jim. Right there, he got tied up. He swung his body around and leaned over the goal line.
Great play by Keaton Fossil to bring the score now 7-6. The PAT by Mr. Mushrush, I believe. Carson Long, the holder. We talked about it in the pregame. Carson had a low snap last week, picked it up, ran it in himself for a 2-point conversion. We'll see if the Quakers can tie it up with the PAT. There's the hold by Long, and this one's going to be low. But it's going to go over, so the Quakers tied up 7-7. 10:57 to go here in the second quarter. Come back and join us for more high school football action right here on your Sports Voice of the Valley.
OmniFiber is excited to be a part of the Dover and New Philadelphia communities and offer a new choice in internet. For a limited time, when you sign up for OmniFiber, you'll get 3 months free internet. Enjoy the speed and reliability of our new 100% fiber network with upload speeds up to 50 times faster than cable, Ohio-based sales and customer service, and speeds up to 2 gig. Sign up today and get 3 months of OmniFiber internet on us. Visit omnifiber.com/WJER to learn more.
Wendy's new breakfast 2 for $3 Biggie Bundles let you create your own delicious combo. Choose from a sausage biscuit, egg and cheese biscuit, small seasoned potatoes, and a medium hot coffee. But it's obvious which combo's the best. Sausage biscuit and small seasoned potatoes. Well, maybe it's the fresh cracked egg and cheese biscuit with a medium hot coffee. Or 2 savory sausage biscuits. Whichever you pick, you can't go wrong. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's new 2 for $3 Biggie Bundles.
Limited time only. U.S. price and participation may vary. Not valid in a combo. Single item at regular price.
So after the 3-yard keeper by Keaton Fossil to tie the score up at 7-7, Quakers kick off. Minutemen receive it short about the 20, run it out to about the 35-yard line, where it looks like the Minutemen are going to start on their own 34. We'll see where they mark it. First and 10. 10:49 to go here in the second quarter. And Darrin, this is a tight ball game, just kind of like what we thought it would be.
It's a tight ball game, and this is a big drive for the Quaker defense right now because they want to get a 3 and out. Lexington ran about 5.5, almost 6 minutes off the clock on that first touchdown drive when they went ahead 7-0. So call
second tie ball game, 7-7. Jim Boose and Darrin Lautenschleger bringing you the action in cooperation with our friends from Claxon Communications. Cottle's going to hand off in the backfield. He's immediately stopped by the Quakers on a Pam Posey's performance play. Defensively, that is. Quakers
great job
defense.
there, Jim, by the defenders up front and the linebackers. Good push, and results in a 2-yard loss.
Loss of 2 on the play, 2nd and 12 Minutemen from the 33-yard line.
So the Minutemen lost a couple on that one. So it's going to be 2nd down and 12 for Joe Cottle. Cottle's looking down the field. Nice pressure this time from the Quakers, and there's going to be a hold. I'm not sure he got it over, but Cottle throws it out of bounds.
Intended for total flags on the play.
Definitely a hold flag, or definitely a hold area. We'll see what they say.
Definitely holding on the offense. The Quakers blew that play up early, and a couple of the linemen, all they had left to do was reach out and grab jerseys.
So we're going to march a quick 10 off on the Minutemen. Going to end up being a 2nd and about 22, I would think.
Yes, and that's the updated rule change that a lot of people may not be familiar with. A lot of times, the holding plays now. Quakers decline that.
Okay, so it's going to be 3rd and 12. Mindset, of course, being that if they could stop them here, they should get the ball back quickly. There's no way they're going to go for it on 4th down here. Coming up at halftime, of course, the Modern Menswear halftime show that includes, of course, the Kemp stat report by my good buddy Darrin Lautenschleger here. Here's Cottle rolling out to his right, and he's going to look down the field. It's going to be grabbed, sacked, and boom, Boltsy that time threw him down for another loss. Minutemen are going to have to punt it on another Pam's Posey's performance play.
And you know, on that play, Jim, Jaden Bolts gets credit for the sack. Part of that credit goes to the defensive backs for great coverage and allowing that to happen. Nice job.
Cottle just didn't have anywhere to go with that. So 9:30 to go here in the second quarter. The Quakers going to get the ball back in pretty good field position. Carson Long standing on his own 45-yard line back to receive the punt. Quakes would be smart to just kind of set up a little bit of a return for him. They're going to come out of this with pretty darn good field position. And here's the snap. Here's the kick. And Carson's going to call fair catch. Nice play by him to bring that in. He's going to be about the 40-yard line. And we'll take a quick break, and we'll come back. We'll have more second quarter action from Lexington. It's got tie ball game 7-7 right here in your sports voice of the Valley.
To be a success in football, it takes a team effort, a smart coach, a take-charge starting lineup, and cooperation. Don and Nathan Kemp and the team at Kemp Insurance are dedicated to providing a strong lineup of plans for a winning future. Let Kemp Insurance provide you with all-star coverage for your auto, home, farm, business, and life. For a secure future, get the winning team at Kemp Insurance on your side. Kemp Insurance, your local hometown agents for over 35 years on East High Avenue in New Philadelphia.
Hi, this is Zarek with Dover Philly Heating and Cooling. How healthy is the air you breathe? When air quality outside is bad, you can breathe easy inside your home with air purifiers, high-quality air filtration, and other fine products from Dover Philly Heating and Cooling. We are your local trained comfort specialists in downtown Dover, providing 24-hour emergency service since 1981. For all your home comfort needs, call us at 330-343-5511. We look forward to hearing from you. Thank you.
And we're back to live action, and you're not seeing another replay. This is a second kick. The Quakers got called for running into the punter, so they gave him 5 yards back, let him kick it again, but actually ended up in the Quakers getting a little better field position this time.
They did, and they got penalized, nearly got that punt, ran into the punter just enough that the referee threw the flag, but it doesn't cost the Quakers too much in the end.
So the Quakes are going to have first down about the 43-yard line, their own 43-yard line. Tie ball game here. Jim Boose, Darrin Lautenschleger bringing you the action. 9 minutes to go in the second quarter.
And Jim, as a reminder, we're playing this game without a play clock on the field that we can see, so that means the officials are keeping the time, and we're at their mercy.
Here's Fossil looking out to the right side. He had to catch. We'll see if there's a fumble here.
Yes, they're calling it a fumble.
And it looks like the Quakers were lucky to get back on that one. We'll see if we can see on the replay here exactly what happened. He had to catch. He got hit hard from behind. Here's the play. Let's take a look. Nice catch. Hit hard. Kind of got stripped from the back, and thank goodness the Quakers jumped on it. And so they're going to lose a few on that one. It's going to be about 2nd and 15 for the Quakes. 7-7 ball game. 8:20 to go now in the second quarter. Keaton Fossil going to hand off inside to Miles Tyson. Tyson gets met at the line by a host of Minutemen who wrestle him down. Going to bring up a 3rd and about 15 for the Quakers. Quakers running the ball a lot tonight, Darrin, and not really looking outside for Carson Long or no balls to Owen Schellis that I've seen yet tonight.
No, obviously their game plan involved pounding the ball on the inside especially, and early on we've seen some pretty good results. This drive has not been what you really wanted here with a couple of lost yardage plays.
So Fossil back to pass this time. He needs 15 for the first down, and he's got Pete DiDonato for the first on another Pam's Posey's performance play. Pete DiDonato into Minuteman territory. He's going to be about the 45-yard line. Nice catch and run that time by Pete. Nice toss by Keaton Fossil. First down Quakers on the Minuteman 45.
You know, on that play, Jim,
I
I think Fossil showed a lot of confidence. He stepped up into the pocket, he read his keys, and delivered a really nice ball to Pete DiDonato.
So Fossil again in shotgun. Looks like he's got Miles Tyson back there. Fake outside. There's our first pass to Owen Schellis. I think they're listening to us from up here in the booth. Nice catch and run by Owen. 6'7" senior on the outside.
And he is. He's a big body on the outside there. You like to see him get the ball and stretch that defense a little bit, because then he can come back with the running game.
So Fossil out to the right. Carson Long, Pete DiDonato down here to the left. Fossil looking left, now looking right. Sending it long outside to Schellis, and just didn't really have the target that time. Good defensive pressure that time also by the Minutemen.
Good pressure and a good decision by Fossil just to get rid of it and live to play another down.
Yeah, no reason to throw that into traffic and potentially get picked off. Join the Pam's Posey's Flower Club today. It's a no-brainer. They'll set up beautiful fresh flower deliveries for the special occasions in your life, so you'll never forget an important date again. Order online at doverflowers.com. So the Quakes have a 3rd and about 4. And here's a toss on the inside to Pete DiDonato. He's going to get around the right side for another Quaker first down.
It's that little pop pass again, Jim. Picks up quick 5 yards, and the main thing, move the sticks. First down, Quakers on the 34-yard line of Lexington.
So the Quakes have a first down on 34. 6:40 to go here in the second quarter. Game's tied 7-7. Jim Boose, Darrin Lautenschleger bringing you the OCC action of the New Philadelphia Quakers at Lexington High School.
Pete DiDonato, 4 catches, 36 yards already.
So here's, looks like Boltsy that time on the handoff. Jaden Bolt's going to pick up about 4. Going to be a 2nd and 6 situation. 31-yard line for the New Philadelphia Quakers. Clock our far side. Carson Long far out to the right side. And Fossil's going to keep it himself, run over to the right side. Picked up a couple, maybe 2 or 3. Going to be about a 3rd and 4 situation for the Quakers.
you're seeing a real good mix of runners tonight. We've seen Jaden Bolts, we've seen Keaton Fossil, of course, and we've seen Miles Tyson, all in the absence of Etney Richardson, who we understand is dealing with some type of a rib injury, and it's been effective. So that mix of runners is really keeping the Minutemen on their heels a little bit.
And those little pop passes to Pete DiDonato makes it look like they even have more running backs. And this time, Quaker's going to do another little pop pass.
Goes to 9, C.J. Carlisle.
And who is that one?
That's
oh,
C.J.
Carlisle.
Carlisle,
It
pop
is. Yeah,
pass.
nice.
That's
nice,
his turn.
nice. So now we got another one. C.J. Carlisle in the books for the Quakes. It's going to be a 4th down and about 3. I have a feeling Coach Johnson's going to go for it here. Big thanks to one of our other scoreboard sponsors tonight, Wendy's. Our local Wendy's restaurants. Stop at any of your local Wendy's following the game. Wendy's, where their recipe is quality. Wendy's burger sounds kind of good right now.
That does sound pretty good. Yep, there it is. Quakers want to talk about this. A big 4th down play coming up, Jim.
So this is an important play. When we come back, we'll have 4th down and 3 for the New Philadelphia Quakers. That's 7-7 here in Lexington. Stick with us right here on your sports voice of the Valley.
Separate yourself from the crowd and be a rock star at Solid Rock Photos. Hi, I'm Denny Trimmer, inviting you to our new studio home at 128 North Broadway in the heart of downtown New Philadelphia for an unforgettable rock star photo experience. You can learn more online at solidrockphotos.com and all of our social media platforms, or give us a call 330-795-0334.
Welcome back to Lexington Minuteman Stadium in Lexington, Ohio, where the New Philadelphia Quakers have traveled for Week 8 Friday night football action against the Lexington Minutemen. Score is 7-7. There's 4 minutes and 23 seconds to go here until halftime, and the Quakers have a crucial 4th and 3 play here, Darrin.
This is a big play for New Philadelphia. This has been a nice drive, and they need to keep the chains going and get the ball across the line here.
Keaton Fossil joined in the backfield by Jaden Bolts. Fossil's going to keep it himself, and we'll see if he can get to that 1st down marker. I don't think he's going to get there. Nice stop that time by the Minutemen. The Quakes are going to turn it over on downs. And so it's going to be 1st down for the Minutemen going the other direction. That's not what the Quakers wanted there.
No. Those are the worst ones. You hate to see that after a nice drive. You put up a good defensive fight, get the ball right back, and want to make a big statement here, and it just didn't work out.
So the Minutemen are going to get a 1st down on their own 29, almost at 29 and a half. They're going to call it the it's the 25-yard line. Boy, my eyes are bad, huh? Dear heavens. And you can see it on the screen, so you guys could really call me out on that one. 1st down play resulted about 5. Now they're at the 30-yard line. It's going to be 2nd and 5. They're going to call it 4 for the Minutemen. 3:53 till halftime.
And that was Martin there on that one.
Markale Martin that time?
Markale Martin.
So Joe Cottle in the backfield. Looks like he's got Martin back there again with him. He's going to hand it off again. He's going to go up the left side. Pretty well read by the Quakers. They're going to throw him down short of the 1st down marker. Going to be 3rd and about 1. He's going to get right to the 35. He's got about a half a yard to go. I call it 3rd and 1 for the Minutemen. 7-7 ball game. Clock continues to tick down. 3 minutes and 5 seconds now for the Minutemen. Joe Cottle, Markale Martin with him in the backfield. And Joe Cottle's going to keep it himself and pick up the 1st down for the Minutemen. So under 3 minutes to go. Jim Boose, Darrin Lautenschleger bringing you the action from Lexington Minuteman Stadium here in Lexington, Ohio. Another beautiful Friday night for high school football. Still haven't had that chilly cold game yet. Although we may be sliding these windows down a little bit at halftime, just to, if we can see through them. They look, maybe they're like a little dirty. I don't know. We'll see.
I think it's been a few years since they've been cleaned.
So first and 10, Minutemen. 2.5 minutes to go till halftime. 7-7 ball game. Joe Cottle's going to keep it himself. Gets met by the Quakers on a huge Pams Posey's performance play defensively. And they're going to drop him for about a 5-yard loss. Make it about a 6-yard loss. Gave him a little bit of forward progress. Very healthy Lexington Minuteman spot.
And nice play there by good teamwork up front with Oscar Pastor and Boston Crowd. Just blew that play up.
Boston Crowd's a big boy. 6'4", and who knows, 240 maybe. Yeah, he can knock some people over. That's for sure.
He can.
So they're going to say it's 2nd and 13 for the Minutemen. Cottle in the backfield. He's looking to pass this time. And he's got a long bomb receiver. Quakers need to break this one up. And there's not going to be, oh boy, they're going to give him a defensive pass interference simply because he never really looked back at the ball and he just kind of ran into the receiver, even though I don't think that was a catchable ball.
No, and in high school football you can face guard, as they say. You just can't make contact, and that's what I think what the officials are having a discussion about right now.
So the flag was thrown, and the intention is defensive pass interference.
Okay.
That's going to be against the Quakers. So they go back to the line of scrimmage. It's not a spot foul in high school. They go back to the original line of scrimmage. We'll probably give them 15 yards, put them right around midfield. So, yeah, the ball's going to be spotted at the 48-yard line on the penalty. A first down for the Minutemen. Only 1:37 to go till halftime. And, of course, coming up at halftime, we have the Modern Men's halftime show with the Kemp Insurance Stat Report.
And that was the first play, Jim, where we saw Lexington wind up and really try and get it out to Fogel deep down the sideline.
Quakers done a pretty nice job shutting down the receivers half field, but that's not going to get him down the field in enough time to do any kind of scoring. Clock continues to run. Gain of a couple. It's going to be 2nd and about 8, right at midfield.
Lexington has all of its timeouts left. I'm surprised they didn't go ahead and use one there.
That would have been a smart time to use one. The clock right now is at 1 minute to go in the first half. Cottle taking his time back there. And the Quakes are coming this time. They're going to look up the left side. They're going to get the first down for sure, and he is going to go out of bounds. That'll stop the clock with 50 seconds to go. We'll see if the Minutemen use one of their timeouts. They've got, as Darrin just pointed out, they got all 3 of their timeouts left. Quakes have 2 left, but they probably won't use any. So first down, play is called. Joe Cottle brings the guys up to the line. And he had, no, I don't know who he had back there. Here's Cottle looking on the right side. He's looking way downfield, and he's got, that's not inbounds. That's not going to be a catch. So Braden Fogel, of course, was the target on that one. Bobbled it, going out of bounds.
Good coverage on that, and good pursuit by the Quakers to break that play up. And
41
force
seconds.
Cottle to the sideline.
Yeah, 41 seconds now here to go in the first half. Scores tied at 7-7. New Philadelphia Quakers traveled up here to Lexington for Week 8 football. And Lexington's putting on a pretty nice offensive show so far. Of course, Darrin Lautenschleger will have all the stats at halftime. Here's Joe Cottle, 2nd and 10. And he's looking again over on the left side. Going to slide out of bounds. That'll stop the clock. Picked up about 8.
And that was junior wide receiver Gage Powell again. He's had 3 catches already in this half.
So Powell with the grab. Going to bring up a 3rd and 3 situation for the Minutemen. They're on the 30-yard line. 36 seconds to go. Tie ball game 7-7 here. The Quakers at Lexington. Sophomore quarterback Joe Cottle looking over the sidelines. Can maybe change a couple things. We're going to get a timeout called this time by Lexington. So they'll take a timeout. We'll take a timeout. Come back and join us for the last few plays here of the second quarter on your sports voice of the Valley.
Pets Place in New Philadelphia is your locally owned leader in pet supply and wellness. Pets Place has products for pets from fish to ferrets, from bunnies to birds, even reptiles, and of course, everything you need for cats and dogs. Stop by and talk to one of their knowledgeable team members about the frequent buyer program. Pets Place, 118 Commercial Avenue Southwest in New Philadelphia. Open Monday through Friday 9 to 8 and Saturday and Sunday 9 to 6. You can also visit at petsplaceohio.com or on Facebook.
Looking for a nice backup camera system for your car, truck, or RV? Check out Cartoons and Accessories in New Philly for all your camera safety solutions. Cartoons has camera systems starting at just $2.99 installed. Cartoons carries camera systems that can be added to your dash, your rear mirror, or complete standalone systems. Camera systems can even be added to your factory radio screen in most cases. We also carry backup beeping avoidance systems as well. So check us out today. Cartoons and Accessories, 517 West High Avenue in New Philly, 330-339-2006. Be there.
Nicely by the Quakers that time. No flags on the play. Great defensive backfield play by the Quakers. Going to be 4th and 3. No place for them to go that time.
No, great coverage there. And then coming across the field, knocked that ball down, I believe, was Jordy Delacruz. Nice job.
Jordy Delacruz with another outstanding defensive play. 29 seconds now to go. Minutemen have to get 3 for a first down, or it's going to be Quaker football. 7-7 score. Jim Boose, Darrin Lautenschleger bringing you the action. Live cooperation with our friends from Claxon Communications. Casey and the gang. Jacob's working the game with us. As always, doing a great job. Minutemen throw a man in motion. And they're going to get one of the Minutemen on the front line moving, which is going to push this one back another 5 yards. Going to make it almost impossible. 4th and 8. Defense needs to step up and shut this one down, Darrin.
They do, and you got a lot of help there. That lineman just kind of flinched just enough, caught the referee's eye. Cost them 5 yards. Now, instead of 4th and short, you're looking at 4th and 8.
Yeah, that's a big 4th down penalty for the Minutemen. 4th and 8's a lot farther than 4th and 3. Quakers need one more big stop, get into halftime, make some adjustments, see what they can come out with in the second half. Just joining us, the Quakers are without Etney Richardson tonight, battling a little rib injury. We've seen a number of New Philadelphia Quakers running the ball. Here's Joe Cottle back to pass. Under 20 seconds, they're going to be down to about the 15-yard line. First down, Minutemen, 17 seconds to go here in the first half. Minutemen still have 2 timeouts left if they want to use them. 7-7 ball game. And officials timeout. Minutemen will take a timeout. So we'll take another timeout. Come back and join us for the end of the first half right here on your Sports Voice of the Valley.
24/7 has arrived at the Y. Join today and have your Y on your time. With a 24/7 fitness center now available for adult members, you can add the Y into your schedule anytime. Members enjoy free fitness classes like yoga, spinning, cardio, strength training, drumming for fitness, Zumba, LaBlast, water aerobics, Glide Fit paddleboard, plus free babysitting. And don't forget, the Y also has adult steam rooms, saunas, and a whirlpool. Visit TuskYMCA.org for more details or stop by the Y today.
We love our pets. Accidents and messes included. Shaw Floor's Pet Perfect Carpet helps you love confidently with protection from everyday messes and odors. Designed with the whole family in mind, Pet Perfect features built-in protection from staining, fading, and pet hair. Make tails wag with Shaw Floor's Pet Perfect. Designed for you, perfect for your pet.
Find Shaw's Pet Perfect styles at Williams Floor Covering, 98 Southwester Avenue in Dover.
So 1st and 10 for the Minutemen from the New Philadelphia 17. Joe Cottle, a little trouble, has to run to the outside, and he's going to have to throw this one out of bounds. That's going to run a few seconds off the clock. Now 10 seconds. 2nd and 10 for the Minutemen. They're on the 17-yard line. 17 yards for a score, Darrin. And I think the Minutemen are definitely going to take full advantage of this and try and throw the ball into the end zone. Remember, they have 6'6" wide receiver Braden Fogel out there. He's yet to catch a pass, if I am correct, tonight.
He's caught one early in the first quarter, and that's been it. They've done a pretty good job, but you're right. I expect them to try and go up top and get something going with him or any of those athletes.
Fogel far to the left. Cottle in the backfield, joined by Markel Martin. Martin's going to go on action. Here's Cottle. He's going to be able to run a little bit, but the Quakes need to just shut him down. 3-2. And they're going to stop the clock with 2 seconds to go. Cottle ran for the first, and he's inside the 10-yard line, it looks like. So it'll be first and goal, but there's only 2 seconds left. They're going to put him right about the 5-yard line.
It's going to be first and goal at the 5. 2 seconds remaining in the first half, and they have used
the last timeout being used. So we'll take one quick timeout. We'll be back here in 30 seconds right here on your Sports Voice of the Valley.
Subway is upping their game with the All-Star Subway Series menu.
Like number 16, the All-Pro Sweet Onion Teriyaki, a new twist on an old favorite.
Or number 18, the new Ultimate BMT with salami, pepperoni, and Black Forest ham, topped off with extra provolone.
And all of the new Subway Series subs are piled with cheese and fresh, tasty toppings.
I can't wait to try them all.
It's the Subway Series menu, Subway's tastiest menu yet.
Tired of unreliable internet service and unexpected bill increases? Experience internet another way, the smart way. Smartway Communications is your locally owned and operated high-speed internet provider, now serving Dover and New Philadelphia and beyond. Don't get locked into plans with more or less speed than you need. Smartway is the better way. Local customer service, local infrastructure, and community-minded. That's the smart way to get reliable, affordable internet in Tuscarawas County. Call Smartway at 740-24.
There'll probably be at least one more down. Let's take a look at the replay, Darrin. Here's the pass across the middle. Hard hit. I don't see anything.
He wrapped him up. And
don't see anything here. If it's against the Minutemen, of course, the Quakers will decline it.
No
there was no flag.
All
right, so here we
job.
go. It's going to be halftime. When we come back, boy, we'll have lots to talk about. 7-7 here in Lexington. New Philadelphia Quakers have traveled up here and battled to a 7-7 halftime tie. Jim Boose and Darrin Lautenschleger will bring you all the fun stuff for the halftime report right after this. Of course, the Modern Men's Wear halftime report right here on your Sports Voice of the Valley.
Are you ready for fall? Fall goods are arriving at Modern Menswear. They've got a huge selection of seasonal fashions like rain gear, jackets, and warm and cozy fleece to keep you comfortable and looking great. They're also here to get you ready for this year's homecoming activities. Shop early for the best selection. Modern Menswear in downtown New Philadelphia, where the best dressed guys go to shop. Open weekdays 10 to 6 and Saturdays 10 to 3 for all your men's clothing needs.
Wood Electric has been trusted with all of your electrical needs for over 30 years. They're the place to call for industrial, commercial, and residential work. Wood Electric is available 24 hours a day and ready to help with any electrical problem, outage, or installation. Wood Electric, serving Tuscarawas County and beyond since 1988. Like Wood Electric on Facebook or find them online at woodelectric.net.
Tired of unreliable internet service and unexpected bill increases? Experience internet another way, the smart way. Smartway Communications is your locally owned and operated high-speed internet provider, now serving Dover and New Philadelphia and beyond. Don't get locked into plans with more or less speed than you need. Smartway is the better way. Local customer service, local infrastructure, and community-minded. That's the smart way to get reliable, affordable internet in Tuscarawas County. Call Smartway at 740-254-8201, online at thinksmartway.com.
If you're looking to make someone smile or brighten a day, call the floral experts at Pam's Posies. Pam's delivers beautiful, fresh bouquets daily for any occasion. Visit Pam's on the boulevard across from the hospital. You can grab and go unique designs from their large boutique items.
7 with the open weekday. Big thanks to the Smart Way to get reliable, affordable internet in Tuscarawas County. Call Smartway at 740-254-8201. And as you can see, the New Philadelphia Quaker Marching Band is on the field performing their highly technical and difficult show. We may take a minute and just listen to a little bit of that. Darrin Lautenschleger working on all the stats. Jim Boose and Darrin bringing you the action here from Lexington High School. Another beautiful Friday night, a little bit cooler than the last few, but still very, very nice for high school football. Of course, you're watching the New Philadelphia Marching Quaker Band, performing their always impressive halftime show. We want to give you a little bit of that with a little better sound. You're listening to the Modern Menswear Halftime Report. Of course, part of that will be the Kemp Insurance Stat Report. Darrin Lautenschleger really working hard over there on the stats. Darrin Lautenschleger and Jim Boose bringing the action tonight. 7-7 is the tie score of this ball game. We're going to take another quick break. We'll come back and talk about a couple things. One of the things that, of course, that we'll talk about is the first half summary. The game and scoring summary is brought to you by Cleveland Clinic Union Hospital. Whether it's sniffles and sneezes or something more serious, world-class care is near you. Find care near you at clevelandclinic.org/locations. When we come back, I'll break down the first half scoring. Wasn't a lot of it, 7-7 here at halftime, but we'll talk about it when we come back right here on your sports voice of the Valley.
There are a lot of steps between conceiving, carrying, and cradling your baby. No matter what stage of motherhood you're in, our team at Cleveland Clinic Union Hospital will be there every step of the way. From your first visit to your first baby, we provide expert care right in the Tuscarawas Valley. Our team partners with each patient to create a custom birthing plan, ensuring the comfort and health of you and your baby. For every care in the world. To learn more or schedule an appointment, visit unionhospital.org/motherhood.
Looking for a nice backup camera system for your car, truck, or RV? Check out Cartoons and Accessories in New Philly for all your camera safety solutions. Cartoons has camera systems starting at just $2.99 installed. Cartoons carries camera systems that can be added to your dash, your rearview mirror, or complete standalone systems. Camera systems can even be added to your factory radio screen in most cases. We also carry backup beeping avoidance systems as well. So check us out today. Cartoons and Accessories, 517 West High Avenue in New Philly, 330-339-2006. Be there.
We love our pets. Accidents and messes included. Shaw Floor's Pet Perfect Carpet helps you love confidently with protection from everyday messes and odors. Designed with the whole family in mind, Pet Perfect features built-in protection from staining, fading, and pet hair. Make tails wag with Shaw Floor's Pet Perfect. Designed for you, perfect for your pet.
Find Shaw's Pet Perfect styles at Williams Floor Covering, 98 South Worcester Avenue in Dover.
The Hennis Care Center family has job opportunities for qualified candidates. Hennis in Bolivar and in Dover is now hiring STNAs, 401k, meals during shifts, paid personal time, and more. When you work with Hennis, you become part of the family. Apply in person at Hennis in Bolivar or Dover, or apply online at henniscarecenter.com.
Henry Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing's High School Sports Game Day giveaway is back. Enter now before October 20th at henrygameday.com for your chance to win a Bryant Ductless Mini Split System with complimentary installation. The winner will be announced during the WJER halftime coverage of the 120th Dover New Philadelphia High School football game. Contact Henry Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing for all your residential, commercial, and industrial heating, cooling, and plumbing services. Henry Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing, your partner to live and work comfortably.
Philadelphia on a Friday night, week 8, crucial ball game. Jim Boose, Darrin Lautenschleger bringing you the action. Well, real quick, let's recap the first half. The Lexington Minutemen won the toss, deferred to the Quakers, so the Quakers got the rock first. They started out well, got the ball on their own 43-yard line, and then promptly fumbled the ball. The Lexington Minutemen then took the ball down the field on a nice long drive, scored on a QB keeper with 4:54 to go in the first quarter, made it 7-0. New Philadelphia Quakers then in end of the first quarter into the second quarter got a 3-yard keeper. Stands from there.
Here we are. I'm happy to be with you. And, you know, this type of ball game is, if you thought it was even, because it is on the scoreboard, it is on the statistics too. We've got neither team has really taken that opportunity and really taken control. For the Quakers, New Philadelphia tonight, rushing yards in the first half, 15 carries for 78 yards, and they've spread that around 3 primary runners tonight instead of having the injured Etney Richardson tonight. So Keaton Fossil passing, he was 7 of 10, no interceptions, 38 yards passing for the Quakers. They have a total of 116 yards of offense for New Philadelphia tonight. They did have a turnover. We've had 2 fumbles for the Quakers. One of those was lost, and of course Jim referred to that. That was on the Quakers' first drive when it looked like they were really putting something together. Penalties. New Philadelphia had 3 penalties for 20 yards, and that's kind of the story of their first half. 116 total yards. For the Lexington, the hosts are Minutemen, 9 first downs for the Minutemen. They ran the ball 14 times for 33 yards. Passing, Joe Cottle, he's a big, strong-arm sophomore. 7 of 16, no interceptions, total of 85 yards passing for Joe Cottle. No fumbles, so about as even. We'll take another break.
It takes a team effort, a smart coach, a take-charge starting lineup, and cooperation. Don and Nathan Kemp and the team at Kemp Insurance are dedicated to providing a strong lineup of plans for a winning future. Let Kemp Insurance provide you with all-star coverage for your auto, home, farm, business, and life. For a secure future, get the winning team at Kemp Insurance on your side. Kemp Insurance, your local hometown agents for over 35 years. On East High Avenue in New Philadelphia.
Welcome back to Lexington Minutemen Stadium. Darrin Lautenschleger bringing you the stats during the Kemp Insurance Stat Report. And Darrin, what do you have for some individual stats?
Well, we talked about it for the Quakers. A little bit of running back or the running game by committee, but it's been very effective. 3 primary runners tonight. Jaden Bolt's got the start at running back. The senior carried the ball 5 times for 30 yards. Miles Tyson, sophomore, runs hard. I was impressed with the way he hits the hole. He had 5 carries for 20 yards, and, of course, Keaton Fossil at that quarterback position. He's always a threat to run the ball. 5 carries for 22 yards and the 3-yard touchdown for the Quakers, and that was a really nice play when you think about it. He turned the corner, made a big twist on that, and was stopped about 2 yards short of the end zone. He was able to twist away and get the ball over the line for that touchdown. That was big. Fossil passing, 7 of 10 for 38 yards. No touchdowns, no interceptions. And 4 players have caught passes for the Quakers, led by Pete DiDonato. Junior has 4 catches for 36 yards. Been particularly effective on that little pop pass play they run. Carson Long had 1 catch. Now, this was a tough one. He had a catch that was behind the line of scrimmage, so he lost 5 yards. C.J. Carlisle, 1 catch for 1 yard. And Owen Schellis got into the action. It was good to see him make a catch there. 1 catch for 6 yards. Quakers, 116 yards of total offense. For Lexington, of course, they have their own big arms quarterback. Joe Cottle, he's a sophomore, throws a good-looking ball. He was 7 of 16 passing, 95 yards. No touchdowns, no interceptions for him. And you had Braden Fogel. He caught 1 pass for 10 yards. You had Carter Wilson got in on, he had a catch for 21 yards. Markel Martin caught a ball out of the outfield. Boy, Jim. Out of the backfield there. 1 catch for 18 yards. That was on a big first down play. Gage Powell, he had a couple catches for the Minutemen. 3 for a total of 31 yards. All adds up to the Quakers and Minutemen are tied here at 7 at halftime at Lexington Minutemen Stadium. We'll take another break and come back and talk about the second half.
Attention local businesses. Are you looking to expand, invest, or start a new venture? This is Chris Delatorre at the Commercial and Savings Bank. We know that growing your business takes more than just hard work. It takes the right financial partner. At CSB, we offer a range of commercial lending solutions tailored to your unique needs. From equipment financing to expansion loans, our team of experts is ready to support your success. Call or text us at 800-654-9015 to discuss your business goals today. The Commercial and Savings Bank, empowering local businesses. Member FDIC.
Since 1912, people have enjoyed the delicious taste of Troyer's Trail Bologna. Whether it's off the ring, on a sandwich, or with cheese and crackers, one thing is for sure, you know it will be delicious. Troyer's Trail Bologna, 5 generations and over 110 years of quality and tradition. Look for Troyer's Trail Bologna at your local grocery store and check them out online at troyerstrail.com. Good luck to all the players in tonight's game.
Anyone can improve their balance, hand-eye coordination, discipline, footwork, endurance, and cardio with boxing classes at the T County Boxing Academy on East High Avenue in New Philadelphia. Stop in, call, or text to get the same animal and 5% nutrition sports supplements used by pro boxer Sugar Dre Donovan, featuring the all-new 5% pre-workout RTD known as Kill It. Follow the T County Boxing Academy on Facebook for training videos and product reviews. The T County Boxing Academy, where serious athletes train.
If you're looking to make someone smile or brighten a day, call the floral experts at Pam's Posies. Pam's delivers beautiful, fresh bouquets daily for any occasion. Visit Pam's on the Boulevard across from the hospital. You can grab and go unique designs from their large 15-foot cooler. They also have houseplants, gifts, seasonal decor, boutique items, and so much more. Get unique designs with beauty and elegance every time at Pam'sPosies.com. That's Pam'sPosies.com.
And welcome back to Lexington Minuteman Stadium. Jim Boose and Darrin Lautenschleger. Hey, Darrin, nice job on the stats there at halftime.
Well, I'll take a little bit of credit for that.
Comes through for us, doesn't he? He's a really good guy, really good coach, and now a administrator in the New Philadelphia school system. And so thanks to Mr. Neff for that, and, of course, all the New Philadelphia coaches. It's National Coaches Day today, by the way, I believe. So a big thank you to all you coaches that are out there listening, and I know we've got quite a few. Quite a few have texted me already tonight, so thanks for checking in with us here while we're live on the air. 7-7 score here in Lexington, and it's been exactly what we thought. You heard Darrin, if you caught his Kemp Insured stat report at halftime. 116 yards of offense for the New Philadelphia Quakers, 118 yards of offense for the Lexington Minutemen, and this has been the kind of ball game we thought it would be, a close one. We'll see what adjustments the coaches can make at halftime. New Philly, of course, did a great job adjusting last week and came back in that second half and got the win against the comprehensive Rams. We'll see what the Quakers can come back with tonight. Hey, I got some stats from my buddy Roger Metzger, who's back in the hallowed halls of WJER, and sent me a couple stats here. Some scores. So I want to make sure I get those on. But I also want to talk about the who's our Kent State Tuscarawas and create your own success story. Plan your future today at kent.edu/Tusk. We are Kent State, and you belong here. So let's see what Roger had to send us. Well, of course, he sent me the score for New Philly and Lexington, 7-7. Valley, 0, and that's at halftime. Malvern, 14. Newcomers Town, 7. That's at halftime. Indian Valley, 28. Ridgewood, 12. Halftime. Buckeye Trail, 20. Strasburg, 0. That's a still late second quarter score. Sandy Valley's 34-13 at halftime over the Claymont Mustangs. Toronto beating Conotton Valley 35-0 at halftime. East Canton leading Central Catholic 8-0. That's a late second quarter score. Fairless beating Canton South. Tied with Canton South 21-21. That was late in the second quarter. Ashland playing a tough game against West Holmes. West Holmes up 7-6 at halftime in that one. Carrollton beating Salem 7-0 at halftime. And Harrison Central leading Waterford 14-6, and that is a halftime score. Again, thanks to Roger Metzger for shooting those over to us for our halftime score. A big thanks to Cartoons for their in-game score updates. All of our in-game score updates are brought to you by Cartoons and Accessories, your remote start headquarters located in New Philadelphia. They're the professional, reliable experts in everything aftermarket for cars, trucks, and ATVs. Call Cartoons and Accessories at 330-339-2006 or find them in the plaza on West High Avenue in New Philadelphia. Well, Darrin, we got about a minute here before to come out for the second half kickoff. What do we want to talk about here? We got a couple of things we want to say, and then we'll go to commercial quick and then come back for the second half kickoff.
Sure. I think, this was a big sequence for the Quakers. End of the first half, they dodged a big bullet by breaking up that pass in the end zone on the final play of the half. And they're going to have to turn right around and play defense again because Lexington gets the ball to start this second half. So you want to go 3 and out. You want to get back out on, get your offense out there, put some points on the board, and take control of the game here early in the third quarter.
So we'll take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll have the second half kickoff live from Lexington Minuteman Stadium. Hopefully we've got some of you folks listening on the air via the radio, and I know the game you're going to want to watch. We appreciate that. We appreciate all of you tuning in, and come back and join us for the second half right here in your sports voice of the Valley.
At Kent State Tuscarawas, you create your own success. Choose from over 30 bachelor's and associate degrees, including animation game design, Bachelor of Social Work, Criminology and Justice Studies, Psychology, Engineering Technology, Nursing, and Vet Tech. Our tuition is low, our professors are excellent, and we deliver a high-quality academic experience. Stay close to home. Spend less. Prepare for your future today at Kent State Tuscarawas. You belong here.
We are the Tyson family, and we would like to invite you to come visit your Little Caesars Pizza on West High Avenue in New Philadelphia.
Fall is in the air, and there's never been a better time to try the delicious, mouth-watering, deep dish pizza at Little Caesars. Pair your pizza with the crazy bread, crazy sauce, and a 2-liter of Pepsi, and Little Caesars is your one-stop for your game day party. Delicious pizza, mouth-watering wings, zesty cheese breads, crisp made daily salads, crazy bread, and more.
Come visit us at Little Caesars Pizza on West High Avenue in New Philadelphia.
Hi, this is Jan McInturf, wishing our local teams the best of luck in tonight's games. Supporting your friends and neighbors is why I started McInturf Realty. Our staff works as a team to treat you the way you want to be treated. We truly care about you, our customer. Since 1992, we've seen national real estate firms move into our area. And now McInturf is one of the few remaining local hometown realtors. We are a local company supporting our local teams, and we thank you for your support. As my granddaughter Mason says,
they did call.
And find us online at McInturfRealty.net.
This is Matt Kinsey. At First Federal Community Bank, our mission is to empower the financial well-being of our community, one person at a time. Through integrity and quality, we earn the trust of our customers and exceed their expectations. First Federal Community Bank, investing in our community since 1898. Serving your banking needs in Dover, New Philadelphia, Yerkesville, Sugar Creek, Berlin, and Mount Hope. First Federal Community Bank, member FDIC.
Tonight's halftime report was brought to you by Modern Menswear. Go where the best-dressed guys go to shop. Modern Menswear, 130 West High Avenue in downtown New Philadelphia. Open weekdays 10 to 6 and Saturdays 10 to 3. Follow them on Facebook and Instagram. Darrin Lautenschleger, Jim Boose bringing you the action from Lexington Minuteman High School. The score is 7-7. We're getting ready for second half kickoff. Coaches have made some adjustments. We'll see if the Quakers continue their running barrage of 3-4 guys running the ball on the field. If you missed the halftime stats, Darrin reported that the Quakers finished the first half with 116 yards of offense, and the Lexington Minutemen finished the first half with 118 yards of offense. So very close ball game, not only on the scoreboard, but certainly on the field. Minutemen are going to get the ball first here in the second half. Quakers are going to kick off. Moving on your radio dial from left to right. Quakers in black pants, white jerseys, Minutemen in yellow pants, purple jerseys, and it looks like we are ready to go. Again, 7-7 is the score. Thanks to our friends at Lexington for hosting us. We did get a nice Subway sub here at halftime. Quakers going to kick off, going to go one of the up men at the 20-yard line. 35-yard line. So the Minutemen are going to start the second half with the ball about the 33. See where our spot is. Indeed, it's the Lexington 33-yard line for a first down. First play of the second half just underway. 7-7 at halftime. Jim Boose, Darrin Lautenschleger bringing you the action.
And Jim, that was one of the deeper kickoffs from Aiden Mushrush and the Quakers this year. They were trying to put it back there a little bit. Nice job.
These guys. Joe Cottle's got a couple running backs back there with him now. This time he's going to hand off. Looks like Markale Martin again. No? That might be somebody else. Oh, Mason Green in there to run the ball that time. What number is he? 33.
First time we've seen him carry the ball this evening.
Okay. We'll mark that down. We may see him again. And we do. The very next play. So the Minutemen come out with a little different offense, running the ball to Mason Green twice in a row. Look, they pick up a first down. So the Quaker D gets pushed back a little bit. First down for the Minutemen on their own 45-yard line. Mason Green getting the bulk of the carries, all the carries so far here in the second half for the Minutemen.
They've taken one receiver off, added a running back in the backfield, and they're trying to power the ball a little bit, Jim.
Little different look from the Minutemen offense. So far it's been effective, 2nd and 8. Clock continues to tick down here in the third quarter, 7-7 ball game. 10 minutes, 5 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Joe Cottle's got 2 running backs back there with him again. He's going to hand it off this time on a counter to Green again, I believe, on the right side.
I think it might have been Martin that time.
Pretty nice job. A couple Quakers indicating they had the ball, but we'll see what they come up with. Now the ball's going to stay with the Minutemen. Big pile of players there. It's going to be 3rd and 2 for Lexington. So only 33 yards rushing for the Minutemen in the first half already. They've picked up almost 20 here in the second half. So he's going to get close to that. Nice defensive stand by the time by the Quakers. Minutemen faithful not real happy that I'm not sure what they want called, but they wanted something called there. We'll see what the mark is this time. They're going to give them the first down. So they're going to be at the 45-yard line of the Quakers with yet another first down. All runs here in the second half for Lexington.
Yeah, Lexington's coaches and players were yelling for some extracurricular activity by the Quakers, but that play was blown dead.
It's a no call. First down for the Minutemen. Clock now under 9 minutes here in the third quarter. Cottle's going to go back to pass. He's going to run this one. He's got plenty of room. He's going to get another first down rushing the ball for the Minutemen. This time inside the 35-yard line of the Quakers. You know, just when you thought the Quakers had him stopped back there defensively, Cottle just, big 6'4" frame just took off and easily picked up the first down.
Yeah, 11 yards on that run. He was able to see plenty of daylight up in front of him after the pocket collapsed on him.
So the Minutemen first down on the 34-yard line this time. And they're going to run it around the outside. I think that's Markale Martin, or maybe that's Green.
By Carson Long, he came up, made that initial hit, and stopped the play dead there, and a little bit of help then from his friends.
They're going to lose 2 on that play. Quakers covered that well. 2nd and 12 now from the 36-yard line for the Minutemen. Clock now under 8 minutes here to go in the third quarter. 7-7 ball game. Jim Boose, Darrin Lautenschleger. Cottle looking to pass this time. And he's got to throw it a little bit low. It's going to make the nice catch. Nowhere to run. Had to go down and get that ball. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 5 situation.
Gage Powell, junior receiver for Lexington, on the sliding catch there for the Minutemen.
Powell's had a couple nice catches.
He has. He looks like he's the crafty route runner for them, Jim.
Yeah, he's been wide open a few times.
It's a big 3rd down play for the New Philadelphia defense, 3rd and 6.
Polgo's going to be lined up way to the right, 3rd and 6. Here's Cotto. He's looking to the left side. Nice pass on the inside. Good hit that time right after the catch. Markale Martin with a nice reception. He's going to be short of the 1st down. Certainly 4-down territory for Coach Saris. So the Minutemen will line up 4th and 1. Ball's on the 26-yard line of the New Philadelphia Quakers. 7-7 ball game. Clock already down to 6.5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Cottle in shotgun. He's got Martin on his hip. And he's going to roll, look right, and Quaker's going to get him in the backfield for a defensive Pam's Posey's performance play. New Philadelphia Quaker defense looked real strong.
Absolutely. Great push on that. Garrett Dillon Ryan looks like he was there first. I'm really surprised that they went ahead. He hit him first.
Wow.
I'm very surprised that they decided to throw the ball there on a 4th and short when the running game was going so well.
Yeah, they're having real success running the ball with a couple different guys, Green and even Cottle keeping the ball. They picked up a couple 1st downs and then, went back to the pass and boom, Quakers had a really good read on that, and they just drilled them for the loss. And Quakers get the ball, turnover.
Momentum you need.
That's exactly right. And that's a back pass, and it's wide open across the middle. A little trick play for the Quakers. And it's going to result in the 1st down. So the first pass was tossed backwards. And then you'll see him look down the field. Defensive back smartly stayed with that receiver.
Carson Long throws that ball.
So Carson looks downfield. Nice catch.
Lucas Yeager.
Lucas Yeager on the reception.
That's his first catch of the night. What a great time to do that.
Here's Fossil. He's going to get by one guy, but boy, there's a whole bunch of Minutemen chasing him. And Lucas Yeager on that real nice catch. Great play by the Quakers. Good play call by Coach Mike Johnson. 5:44 to go in the third quarter. 7-7 ball game. Jim Boose and Darrin Lautenschleger bringing you live action from Lexington, Ohio. OCC Week 8 high school action. And New Philadelphia has found themselves in a ball game here. Quakers are 5-2, playing a 3-4 Lexington team, but they're very similar. They both had losses to Mansfield Senior, and they both beat Mount Vernon and Worcester. And here's Fossil's going to keep it on the right side. He's going to pick up a quick 5. Third and 5 for the Quakers. Inside Minutemen territory.
You know, Jim, going back to that double pass, most fans who watch New Philadelphia football remember that the JV team almost always opens their game with a double pass. You almost felt like you were back at the JV game and they were throwing that first play of the game, that double pass.
That's a lot of fun for those players to run those type of plays. Many times you can get people sleeping on that one. So here's Fossil. And he's got the first down and more. And this is going to be Pete DiDonato on a New Philadelphia Quaker Pam's performance play. He's going to make it all the way to touchdown. Fantastic play that time by the New Philadelphia Quakers. 45-yard touchdown reception.
Yep, a little comeback route that they ran in the first half for a few yards. This time, Pete's able to break it big. Good job, Pete.
Pete showed his speed that time, making it all the way to the end zone. Quakers go up in this one, 13-7. Lining up for the PAT. Mushrush is going to line up. Carson Long on the hold. Snap is perfect. Kick is perfect. Quakers go up 14-7. 4:51 to go here in the third quarter, and the Quakers are now leading 14-7. Darrin Lautenschleger, Jim Boose. We'll have all the rest of the third quarter action for you right after this on your sports voice of the Valley.
Everyone will be talking about tonight's Quaker football game at Michael's Restaurant tomorrow morning. Stop into Michael's for a homemade breakfast, young at 34 East High Avenue in Delta.
Pam's Posies on the Boulevard, across from the hospital. Pam's makes birthdays, anniversaries, and your special moments so much brighter because flowers lift spirits and deliver smiles. For unique designs with style, beauty, and elegance every time, shop local, shop quality, shop Pam's Posies on the Boulevard. Online at pamsposies.com. That's pamsposies.com.
Well, we missed a little bit of the kickoff there, and it's an exciting one as the Quakers recover a fumble after the 45-yard scoring strike to Pete DiDonato. Live here.
Looks like Jaden Bolts. The ball popped out. Jaden Bolts got on it. First down, Quakers. This is a big turn of momentum. You hope you take advantage of that and take control of the game.
So a fumble on the kickoff for the Minutemen that results in the Quakers getting the ball on the 35-yard line of Lexington for a first down. Quakers already leading this one 14-7. Jim Boose, Darrin Lautenschleger bringing you the action here from Lexington High School. Week 8 Friday night football. Keaton Fosso in the backfield. And he's going to look downfield right away. He's got Owen Schellis wide open. Just overthrew him a little bit. Gave him the little hitch sign, and he took off, man, and he just kind of overthrew him. I think they both got excited.
That's right.
Here we go. You can see him. Oh, they're all excited. There he is.
Oh, he had him.
Just had him. All right, so let's see if the Quakers will maybe run that play again. 4:38 to go here in the third quarter. Quakers are leading this one 14-7.
And that was the first turnover of the game for the Minutemen, Jim.
Oh, yeah, good point. Great catch. So a tough time for them to get a fumble on that kickoff. Quakers now have a 2nd and 10 from the 35. And Fossil takes off. Going to pick up about 7 on that run. Smart play by Keaton. Quakers leading 14-7. Down about 4 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Quakers have a 3rd and 4 from the 29-yard line of the Lexington Minutemen. Keaton Fosso in the backfield. And he's going to keep it himself, go over to the left side, easily pick up the first down and more. Another Pam's Posies performance play, that time by Keaton Fosso on the keeper to the left side. Got the first down inside the 20-yard line. That play puts us within the Pets Place red zone. Pets Place is your locally owned leader in pet supply and wellness. Visit them at 118 Commercial Avenue, southwest on the south side of New Philly, or online at petsplaceohio.com. Or they're on Facebook, too.
A good read there by Keaton Fossil. A big 12-yard gain on a 3rd and 6 and 3rd and 4. That gives the Quakers, they're in the red zone.
1st and 10 from the 17-yard line. Fossil's going to look to pass again. Up, he's going to keep it and then fake, and then, might have had a fumble. Quakers fell on it.
Got it back.
Got it right back. May have lost a yard or 3. So we'll make it 2nd and 13 for the Quakers from the 20-yard line. Getting a little breezy up here in the press box.
You can tell it's actually fall finally.
It has finally become fall on a Friday night. First one of the year. Miles Tyson back in at running back for the Quakes. He's done a nice job tonight. Here's Fossil back to pass. He's going to look. He's got Carson Long on a little bubble screen. And he's got to be down. He's down. He's down. They're going to say he's down. So, nice catch and run that time by Carson Long. Little bubble screen out here to the right side. Let's take a look at it. You'll see that he's down. Nice catch, run, down. And they knocked the ball out afterwards. No fumble. 3rd and 5 for the Quakers on the 13-yard line. They're going to call it 6, so we'll call it 6. 3rd and 6. 2 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Quakers leading this one 14-7 on a 45-yard touchdown strike to Pete DiDonato. Minutemen fumbled the ensuing kickoff. Quakers got the ball. Great field position. They're marching down to score again. Keith Fossil, 3rd and 5. Big blitz on him this time. And they're going to throw him down way back at the 20s somewhere. We'll see where they marked his forward progress. Yeah, they got him clear up at the... Wow.
21.
That was a healthy Quaker spot there that time.
Still lost 9 yards, but yeah, it looked like it was going to be a lot worse than that.
Yep. So 4th and 14. Coach Johnson, I believe, is going to go for this one. Fossil stays in the game. Quakers leading 14-7. Just about to click to 1 minute here in the third quarter.
That little comeback route's made a lot of hay for the Quakers. I wouldn't be surprised to see that come right back here again.
Jaden Bolt's in the backfield. He's going to come out of the backfield. He's looking down the middle, and this time he's going to have Pete DiDonato again, this time sliding out of bounds right about the 10-yard line. We'll see. He needed to get to about...
He got 9, which left him plenty short, and so the Quakers will turn the ball over on downs.
Another turnover on downs for the Quakes that time. Just came up a little bit short. Nice pass, but turnover on downs. They'll look back at that one and say, boy, they wish they would have got something out of that one. 51 seconds here to go in the third quarter. The Quakers are leading 14-7, which is probably not enough to win this ball game. Lexington, we'll see if they go back to the pass. They probably will. They got 5 receivers out there and no running backs. So unless Joe Cottle keeps it himself, he's going to be passing this one. And the blitz is on. The Quakers, he bobbled the snap. I don't think he was ready to receive that. Somehow he's going to get 4 or 5 yards out of that deal.
He did he bobbled the snap. The Quakers had him, and he was able to squirt away and still made some yards out of that.
So they started on the New Philly 12. Or I'm sorry, on their own 12. And somehow picked up 5 yards on that. 2nd and 5. 16 seconds. Clock is ticking down. We have no idea on the play clock, so I bet they'll get one more play off here in this quarter. Joe Cottle got Markale Martin in the backfield with him. Cottle's going to keep it himself, gets swallowed up at the line by a bunch of Quakers. We're going to end the quarter right here. 14-7, Quakers are leading this one. Come back for fourth quarter action with Jim Boose, Darrin Lautenschleger, right here on your sports voice of the Valley.
We are the Tyson family, and we would like to invite you to come visit your Little Caesars Pizza on West High Avenue in New Philadelphia.
Fall is in the air, and there's never been a better time to try the delicious, mouth-watering, deep dish pizza at Little Caesars. Pair your pizza with the crazy bread, crazy sauce, and a 2-liter of Pepsi, and Little Caesars is your one-stop for your game day party. Delicious pizza, mouth-watering wings, zesty cheese breads, crisp made daily salads, crazy bread, and more.
Come visit us at Little Caesars Pizza on West High Avenue in New Philadelphia.
Tired of unreliable internet service and unexpected bill increases? Experience internet another way. The Smart Way. Smart Way Communications is your locally owned and operated high-speed internet provider now serving Dover and New Philadelphia and beyond. Don't get locked into plans with more or less speed than you need. Smart Way is the better way. Local customer service, local infrastructure, and community-minded. That's the Smart Way to get reliable, affordable internet in Tuscarawas County. Call Smart Way at 740-254-8201. Online at thinksmartway.com.
3 quarters of Ohio Cardinal Conference play are under our belt. Darrin, Lautenschleger, Jim Boose bringing you the action from Lexington. New Philadelphia Quakers are leading this one 14-7 as we start the 4th quarter. 3rd and 7 for the Minutemen from their own 15-yard line. All kinds of yellow hankies go flying on the field. We'll see what they call a little false start on the offense. So we'll move this one back, make it a 3rd and 12. Quakers happy to see a little bit of laundry flying.
Yeah, this is one you want to get that stop because you could set yourself up to be in pretty good field position if you're New Philadelphia right now, Jim.
You stop the Minutemen here at 3rd and 12. Quakers going to get the ball probably in Lexington territory. So Cottle, he's got Markale Martin in the backfield with him. He's got big Braden Fogel down here on the right side towards us. He's certainly looking to pass. Quakers got a little pressure. He's got Markale Martin coming out of the backfield. Martin's probably going to get enough for a first down.
He did.
So the Minutemen.
That's a tough one.
Nice play with using Markale Martin out of the backfield that time. Here we'll take a look at it. And you can see Martin sneak off. None of the Quakers went and followed him, so he had plenty of running room to get the first down.
Ends up being a 16-yard gain on a 3rd and long, and those are your backbreaker type if you're on the defense.
So we got an injured player down. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, we'll have more 4th quarter action. The Quakers are leading this one 14-7 right now, but we'll see what happens when we come back right here on your sports voice of the Valley.
If you're looking to make someone smile or brighten a day, call the floral experts at Pam's Posies. Pam's delivers beautiful, fresh bouquets daily for any occasion. Visit Pam's on the Boulevard across from the hospital. You can grab and go unique designs from their large 15-foot cooler. They also have houseplants, gifts, seasonal decor, boutique items, and so much more. Get unique designs with beauty and elegance every time at PamsPosies.com. That's PamsPosies.com.
Attention local businesses. Are you looking to expand, invest, or start a new venture? This is Chris Delatorre at the Commercial and Savings Bank. We know that growing your business takes more than just hard work. It takes the right financial partner. At CSB, we offer a range of commercial lending solutions tailored to your unique needs. From equipment financing to expansion loans, our team of experts is ready to support your success. Call or text us at 800-654-9015 to discuss your business goals today. The Commercial and Savings Bank, empowering local businesses. Member FDIC.
The Eat Fresh refresh just won't stop. Now Subway is refreshing their catering with easy order platters and box meals perfect for any occasion. Start with sandwich or wrap platters. They're loaded with craveable crowd pleasers to feed your crew without all the work. Or try individually packaged box meals featuring a tasty 6-inch sub, footlong, or wrap, plus chips and a freshly baked cookie. When you have a group to feed, make it fun, delicious, and easy with catering from Subway. Visit Subway.com to place your catering order. Advance notice may be required.
So Markale Martin was the injured Minuteman player on that play. You can see him coming across the field right now under his own power. He is walking off on his own power. That's the good news. So let's set the stage again here. Quakers are leading this one 14-7, 11:51 to go in the 4th quarter. New Philadelphia scored on a 45-yard strike to Pete DiDonato. Got the kickoff team to fumble and then quickly turned it over on downs. So here's the Minutemen's chance. 1st and 10 for them from their own 26-yard line. Joe Cottle, sophomore quarterback for the Minutemen. Got a lot of receivers out there. He's got a wide open man. They kind of threw it a little bit behind him. So no completion there. It's going to be 2nd and 10 for the Minutemen.
He did, and the concerning thing if you're New Philadelphia is that there were 3 or 4 receivers open on that play, and he had his pick. Fortunately for the Quakers, he dropped that pass.
Yeah, he picked one and kind of threw it behind him. You'll see here, he did. You'll see a couple different guys that look like they're wide open, and there's the guy across the middle. Ooh, just threw it behind him. So Quakers catch a break. 2nd and 10 for the Minutemen, again from their own 26-yard line. Quakes did a nice job getting them to a 3rd and long situation, and then, of course, ran Markale Martin for the first down. Here's Cottle looking to pass again. He's got a man across the middle. Again, threw it behind him, this time for Braden Fogel. Fogel not too happy about that. He's a big target out there, man. You could lead him, you could put it above him. There's lots of places to throw it. Probably the worst place to put it low behind him.
That's right, just a little bit behind him and just enough that disrupted his route and ended up dropping the pass. You can see the Quakers here are trying to keep those receivers in front of them and playing a little bit of that zone to try and keep from the big play down the sideline with those athletes that they have at wideout for Lexington.
So 3rd and 10 for the Minutemen from their own 26-yard line. Here's Cottle back to pass. And he's looking. Pretty good coverage that time by the Quakes. And he's going to overthrow his receiver. Quakes are going to get the ball back in really darn good field position here, Darrin. 11:33 to go in the fourth quarter. The Quakers are leading this one 14-7.
Great job by the defense there for New Philadelphia. And that one was on the defensive backs. Cottle was surveying across from left to right and finally just tried to put it over top of one of his receivers, but too far for him to catch up to, Jim.
Yeah, nice job by the Quaker D. Resulting in a 4th down. They're going to have to punt this one away. Plenty of time left in this ball game. 11:33 to go. Looks like Carson Long is lined up at his own 45-yard line. Pretty nice punt, the only punt they got off here in the first half. We'll see what they can do this time. This one's going to bounce and take a little bit of a Minuteman roll. Going to roll just to the 40-yard line at New Philadelphia. So the Quakes are going to get the ball back after the punt. When we come back, we'll have fourth quarter action. New Philadelphia leading 14-7 right here in your sports voice of the Valley.
Life is full of milestones: getting married, purchasing a vehicle, having children, buying a home, opening a business, planning for retirement. The list goes on, and you can enjoy these special moments even more knowing you're covered by the Hanhart Insurance Agency. Life, auto, home, disability, business, they have plans to protect you throughout all your milestones. Hanhart Insurance on West 3rd Street in downtown Dover, a trusted name in insurance for more than 100 years.
Welcome back to Lexington Minutemen Stadium. Jim Boose, Darrin Lautenschleger bringing you some action from Friday night Week 8 football in Lexington, Ohio. Quakers are leading 14-7. Keaton Fossil on a 1st and 10 from his own 40-yard line. Throws it over the left side to Pete DiDonato. Just kind of hit him a little hard and hit him a little where he was. Hands weren't. So it's going to be a 2nd and 10 for the Quakers.
Yeah, Keaton also may have wanted to run that ball. Either way, there was plenty of daylight up in front of him. Just threw it maybe just a little too hard for Pete to catch as he was on the move there.
Yeah, he probably could have kept it and picked up at least the 5 or 6 where Pete was ahead of him. So anyway, 2nd and 10 for the Quakers. 11:17 to go here in the fourth quarter of regulation. Keaton Fosso in the backfield. He's going to keep it himself this time and maybe pick a 1 or 2. And doesn't go down, which is a trait of most runners these days. They don't like to go down. So give them a pickup of a couple. It's going to be 3rd and 8 situation for the Quakers from their own 42-yard line. Quakers leading this one 14-7 on a 45-yard touchdown pass from Keaton Fawcett to Pete DiDonato in the 3rd quarter. Quakers scored early with Keaton Fawcett on a 3-yard keeper. And here's Fossil roll.
New Philadelphia at the right time.
So Carson Long looked like maybe one of his receivers slid or just lost him, and he broke open for a nice catch and run for the first down for the Quakers. 40-yard line of Lexington. Clock ticking down, 10:31 to go here in the fourth quarter. Quakers are leading 14-7. Keaton Fossil. And he's got, looks like that might be Miles Tyson that time. Or Jaden Bolts, we'll have to see. Picked up a couple on a first down run.
That was Tyson, Jim, and he hits that hole hard. He runs hard.
He's a nice runner, I'll tell you what. I'm pretty impressed with him. Miles Tyson with a 2-yard gainer for the Quakes. Clocked about to tick down to 10 minutes here in fourth quarter action. Quakers are leading 14-7. Here comes big Owen Schellis out on the far left side.
If you're the Quakers, this is everything you want. You're on their side of the field, and the clock's running.
Here's Fossil. He's going to look across the middle. And this time he's got Carson Long again. Needs to stay in bounds. He does. Picks up about 4 or 5. See what they give him. It's going to be a 3rd and long 3. Looks like they're going to spot him on the 33, so make it a 3rd and 4 situation for the Quakers. Fossil talks to Coach Johnson over on the sideline, gets the play, brings it in, gives it to the guys. Owen Schellis again out to the left, Pete DiDonato, Carson Long to the right. This time it looks like he's got Boltsy back there with him, or is that Tyson Miles again? It was Boltsy, and this time the pass off to the right side, no good. Incomplete. And it's going to bring up a 4th down for the Quakers. 4th and 3 now. Somehow they gained 1 on the incomplete pass.
Now, convention here says that you're going to punt the ball, but it doesn't. That does not look like what New Philadelphia is going to do right now.
So the ball's on the 33-yard line. It's 4th down. Quakers are leading 14-7. 9:38 to go here in the fourth quarter. And it looks like either they're going to try and pull them off sides, or they're going to run a 4th and 3 play. And they snapped the ball. We'll see what happened. A little false start on the offense. I think that time everybody a little bit jumpy. So that's going to change the world. Instead of a 4th and 3 situation, it's going to be a 4th and 8 for the Quakers. We'll see if that changes Coach Johnson's mind. It looks like it does. I think I see the punt team coming in. 9:36. Looks the Quakes will go see if they can pin them down deep inside their own territory with a nice punt.
And we've really seen Zach Rothrock. This is his first punt of the night, but boy, he's improved all season long. He had a great game punting last week.
All around great game for the Quaker, our Subway player of the game last week. Zach's back to punt again here. His first punt of the night. And he's got a nice kick on this one. He's faked the fair catch. Quaker's going to keep it and trap him. Really nice spot there. And a Pam's Posey's punting performance play by the New Philadelphia Quakers. When we come back, it'll be 1st down for the Minutemen, but deep inside their own territory at their own 2-yard line. Come back and join us for fourth quarter action. Quakers leading 14-7 in Lexington, right here on your sports voice of the Valley.
We love our pets. Accidents and messes included. Shaw Floor's Pet Perfect Carpet helps you love confidently with protection from everyday messes and odors. Designed with the whole family in mind, Pet Perfect features built-in protection from staining, fading, and pet hair. Make tails wag with Shaw Floor's Pet Perfect. Designed for you, perfect for your pet.
Find Shaw's Pet Perfect styles at Williams Floor Covering, 98 South Worcester Avenue in Dover.
So the Minutemen had a 1st down on their own 2-yard line. Somehow they got out there on the field quickly on that one. We didn't even get to give you a 30-second break on that one. They got a little run, quarterback keeper, I believe, for Cottle. And they push it out to about the 6-yard line. So a 4-yard gain. They're going to give them, maybe make a 3-yard gain. Let's call it 2nd and 7 for the Minutemen. Quakers defense right now, Darrin, needs to stop them deep in their own territory, get the ball back on Lexington side of the field and run this ball game out. So here's Cottle back in his end zone looking for somebody. Nice coverage by the defense. And we're going to have a holding call. I have a feeling we're going to get that call for one of those Minutemen guys holding him. They're going to push him back even farther. We'll see what the call is from the Zebras. Cottle had to run the ball. Picked up a couple yards, but yeah, going to get a hold against the Minutemen. That's going to push him back a couple more yards. Make it about a 2nd and 9 for the Minutemen. Clock continues to click for the Quakers. or it should, but they're not going to. So 8:39 to go. Quakers are leading this one 14-7. Jim Boose, Darrin, Lautenschleger, having fun in Lexington on week 8 of Ohio High School football. Martin back in the ball game. That was the injured player for the Minutemen. Quakes did a nice job that time of wrapping him up, but it looked like Markale Martin. Was that him?
It looked like Markale Martin back in the game.
Glad to see he's back on the field. Nice coverage that time by the Quakers. They're going to give him a gain of 1
they
on
gave
that
him
somehow.
Good
All right.
defense by the Quakers.
Make it 3rd and 8 now for the Minutemen from deep in their own territory. Big defensive play right here for the Quakers. Clock ticking down to 8 minutes to go in the 4th quarter regulation. Quakers leading 14-7. The end of this game, of course, as always during our fun Friday Night Football, we'll pick a Subway player of the game. Here's Joe Cottle. And he's looking to pass out of his end zone. And the Quakes are doing a pretty good job on him. And they've got Markale Martin over here on the right side. And he spins right back into the tackler, but not before he gets a long gainer for the Minutemen. Clear out to the 30-yard line for a first down for the Minutemen.
That was quarterback Joe Cottle extending that play again, and Martin coming back and making a big play on a 3rd down when they were pinned deep. That's another tough one for the Quakers.
Yeah, I think coaches will break down some film on that one, and somebody might get a little chewing on that. But you're right, Joe Cottle did a great job of extending that play and getting the ball to Martin. First down for the Minutemen from their own 30-yard line. 7:15 to go now in the 4th quarter. Minutemen trailing by 7. Cottle get kind of caught up in that one. I'm not sure if it was a broken play. Might pick up 1. Got to be 2nd and 9 for the Minutemen. They gave him a long stretch on that one. Make it 2nd and 8 now for Lexington. Quakers are playing just well enough to be leading this one. It's a very evenly matched football game for the Lexington Minutemen and the New Philadelphia Quakers. 2nd and 8 for Joe Cottle. Markale Martin back there with him on the play fake. And here's a long pass down the sideline. And the Minutemen are going to connect again. Boy, what good poise and patience Joe Cottle had back there in the backfield for the Minutemen.
And that was senior Carter Wilson who got lost back there in the secondary of the Quakers. Just enough to make a big play on that.
And that's just an example of a receiver knowing his quarterback and running right to the right position. Joe Cottle, only a sophomore, showing great poise in the backfield, getting that one downfield. So first down in New Philadelphia territory. They're on the 35-yard line of the Quakers. Joe
Big
Cottle.
33-yard gain on that one.
Cottle's going to hand off this time into Markale Martin. Quakers cover it pretty well. Might pick up 1 or 2. Big defensive series here for the Quakers. They've got to stop them from getting in the end zone if they want to get out of this game with a win and get on the bus and head for Tuscarawas County. Clock now ticked under 6 minutes to go. Quakers are leading this one 14-7, but the Minutemen are methodically driving down the field. If you remember at the beginning of this drive, they had their ball on their own 2-yard line after a great punt by Jaden Bolts, pinned them deep in their territory, but they've just slowly picked away, got the first down, big plays when they needed them. Here's Joe in the backfield, got a flag on the play, and a little pass over here to the right side. Picked up about 4 or 5, but we'll see what the flag is.
Illegal shift on Lexington.
Yeah, called by the outside referee. Illegal shift, 2 men in motion probably. So that's going to back them up 5.
More importantly, that puts them behind the sticks, so it's going to be second and a long 13 or so here.
They're going to call it 2nd and 13. They're on the 38-yard line now of New Philadelphia. Joe Cottle by himself. He's going to do a pass back, and they're going to do the same play that the Quakers tried to run. Got a wide open Braden Fogel, and he's going to catch the ball downfield inside the 10-yard line. Exact same play the Quakers ran against Lexington.
Yeah, Cottle reared back, threw that over to Gage Powell. Powell found Fogel back behind the defenders.
So nice play calling by Coach Saris from the Minutemen. A little bit of the own Quakers medicine. Braden Fogel looks like that, his second, third catch of the game, but an important one for Lexington. Going to be 1st and goal from the 5-yard line for the Minutemen. Clock continues to tick down. 4 minutes, 40 seconds here to go in regulation. See if the Quaker defense can put a stop in here. Cottle up under center. Got 3 running backs. And he's going to hand off to Markale Martin. Quakers read it easily, but he's still going to pick up a couple yards. Good hard running that time by Markale Martin. Another one of those talented sophomore running backs for Lexington. They're going to give him 2 on that runner. 2nd and goal from the 3-yard line. 4 minutes to go in regulation in this ball game. Quakers are leading 14-7. Jim Boose and Darrin Lautenschleger bringing you the action here from Lexington Minutemen Stadium. Cottle's going to look in the end zone, and there's going to be a flag on that one for sure. Braden Fogel was the target. One of the Quakers, maybe Mr. DiDonato, going to get called for a little defensive pass interference. Let's take a look at this one and see what the referees might have seen.
Wonder if he got a little push in there right before the ball was delivered.
Here's Cottle. Here's Fogel. Yeah,
looks like
he did a pretty good job selling it. I don't know if there really was much of a push.
Wasn't much.
6'6" guy versus DiDonato, who's what, 5'8" or 10. So
yeah,
it's not really pushing him around. If I was a basketball court, he wouldn't have moved. That's for sure. So Cottle back up under center. Still got his 3 running backs behind him. Markale Martin to deep back. Little hesitation. And it's going to be the keeper roller. And he's going to roll right into the end zone to tie this one up, or at least get him within 1 point. So the Minutemen score with 3:44 to go here in regulation to make the score 14-13. New Philadelphia Quakers are leading.
That's a tough one if you're New Philadelphia, Jim, because they ended up driving 98 yards.
98 yards on the drive. 3:44. Another 3-yard run for Cottle. Minutemen set up for the PAT. Try and tie this one up. And the kick is up, and it is good. We've got a tie ball game here, Darrin Lautenschleger. We're going to take a break.
We've got some flags on the field,
too.
We
got a little bit of laundry out there. We'll see if this one's going to stand.
The kick by Cole Eichhorn was good. There's no doubt about that. Let's see where we're at.
Well, they called a personal foul. We're not sure who it's on yet. They're going to come talk to Coach Saris.
Both officials under the goalpost threw their flags immediately, so it was pretty obvious.
So lots of conferencing going on with both coaches, referees.
Kick is good.
So the result of that play is somebody was roughing somebody. Doesn't matter. The extra point is good. We got a 14-14 ball game, 3:44 to go. Come back and join us for the rest of this fourth quarter action right here on your sports voice of the Valley.
Looking for a nice backup camera system for your car, truck, or RV? Check out Cartoons and Accessories in New Philly for all your camera safety solutions. Cartoons has camera systems starting at just $2.99 installed. Cartoons carries camera systems that can be added to your dash, your rearview mirror, or complete standalone systems. Camera systems can even be added to your factory radio screen in most cases. We also carry backup beeping avoidance systems as well. So check us out today. Cartoons and Accessories, 517 West High Avenue in New Philly, 330-339-2006. Be there.
This is Matt Kinsey. At First Federal Community Bank, our mission is to empower the financial well-being of our community, one person at a time. Through integrity and quality, we earn the trust of our customers and exceed their expectations. First Federal Community Bank, investing in our community since 1898. Serving your banking needs in Dover, New Philadelphia, Yerkesville, Sugar Creek, Berlin, and Mount Hope. First Federal Community Bank, member FDIC.
Well, the Lexington Minutemen took the ball on their own 2-yard line, marched it 98 yards down the field. Joe Cottle on a 3-yard keeper has tied this ball game up at 14-14. Jim Boose, Darrin Lautenschleger bringing you OCC action. After the assessed penalty, the Quakers are going to be lined up deep in their own territory, and of course had to make the catch on that, had to go to his knee to catch it, so they're going to line this one up from about the 9 or 10-yard line. We'll see where the spot is. 3:42 to go, and this ball game is tied, Darrin Lautenschleger.
This is this turned into a heck of a game. So New Philadelphia's got a long way to go. You start out at your own 9. You've got all 3 timeouts, though. Plenty of time at 3:42. A couple big plays, and you could get this thing going here with some momentum.
So as Darrin pointed out, the Quakes are going to start on their own 9-yard line. 3:42 to go in the ball game. We'll see what they can do as far as marching it down the field. They certainly want to run some time off the clock, not leave anything left for Lexington. But you got to get a lot of first downs to get down the field prior to that. Great throw and catch that time by Keaton Fossil on the right side to Carson Long for a Quakers. Looks like it's going to move the sticks on the very first play. Carson Long with a great extended catch on that one. Pam's Posey's performance plays. Make someone happy. Order flowers today. Pam's Posey's, delivering smiles and brightening days. Big thanks to Greg and Jennifer Rest for jumping back on the Pam's Posey's performance plays this season. Happy to have you back. So glad you're with us. First down and 10 for the Quakers. They got needed that one. They're on their own 21-yard line this time. Keaton Fossil looking down the field, and he's going to have Pete DiDonato probably as wide open as he ever wanted him, but getting a lot of defensive pressure that time and had to throw that one a little quicker than he wanted to. So incomplete pass, 2nd and 10 for the Quakers. 3:33 to go in regulation. This ball game is tied 14-14. Week 8 of high school football, OCC play. Jim Boose, Darrin Lautenschleger bringing you the action here from Lexington, just south of Mansfield. Beautiful campus, beautiful stadium. Fossil's going to look out. He's got a wide open Pete Donato this time. He's going to get another first down the field, about to the 40-yard line. And no extracurricular activities awarded or charged there. So first down for the Quakers. They're going to move the sticks. Going to get them out to about the 40. We'll see where the spot is. They're going to bring it back to the 37, 38-yard line.
Still, you get 16 yards out of that. Great recognition by Keaton on that one, and left it out there just for Pete to run under and get some positive yardage after the play.
So the Quakers having some success this time, moving the ball down the field with their passing. Keaton Fossil in the backfield. Had Jaden Bolts with him, but this one he's going to overthrow Pete DiDonato out in the right flat. 2nd and 10 Quakers. A lot of time left on this fourth quarter clock. 3:23 to go. Quakers are tied. 2nd and 10 from their own 38-yard line. Remember, they started this drive on their own 9-yard line. 19 seconds have ticked off the clock and they're clear out to the 38 already. So Fossil in the back. He's got Bolts leading the way. Fossil's going to try and get around the corner. He's not going to do much of anything. Pretty good pursuit that time by the Minutemen. They're going to catch him for a 3 or 4 yard loss. Clock continues to run. Going to be 3rd and 13, a long third down pass play coming here from the Quakers.
Yeah, the Quakers had hoped to catch the Minutemen sleeping a little bit there on the pass and tried to run Keaton Fossil, but they read it very well and strung that play out until make the tackle.
Good defense by the Minutemen. Bring up the long, 3rd and long situation for the Quakes. 3rd and 13 from their own 35. Fossil goes back to pass. Defensive pressure coming. And he's got a wide open Carson Long. It's going to be a touchdown for the Quakers. From the 35-yard line, a 65-yard touchdown strike. No flags on the play.
Wow.
New Philadelphia Quakers with a Pam's Posies performance play. And what a play it was. 65 yards. Keaton Fossil to Carson Long for the touchdown. 2:30 to go. Quakers go up in this one 20-14.
You know, at times Keaton Fossil can really wind up and throw that ball. It almost looks like a baseball.
Oh.
That time it was. He threaded the needle between about 2 or 3 Lexington defenders right into the belly of Carson Long and let him run.
Carson's long speed let him run away from any Minutemen that were even going to come close to catching him. Great 65-yard strike. And here's the kick. It's up, and it's good. No flags on the PAT. Quakers up 21-14. 2:30 to go. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll see if the Quakers can stop the Minutemen from driving back down the field. Quakers leading this one 21-14 right here on your sports voice of the Valley.
Are you ready for fall? Fall goods are arriving at Modern Menswear. They've got a huge selection of seasonal fashions like rain gear, jackets, and warm and cozy fleece to keep you comfortable and looking great. They're also here to get you ready for this year's homecoming activities. Shop early for the best selection. Modern Menswear in downtown New Philadelphia, where the best dressed guys go to shop. Open weekdays 10 to 6 and Saturdays 10 to 3 for all your men's clothing needs.
Pets Place in New Philadelphia is your locally owned leader in pet supply and wellness. Pets Place has products for pets from fish to ferrets, from bunnies to birds, even reptiles, and of course, everything you need for cats and dogs. Stop by and talk to one of their knowledgeable team members about the Frequent Buyer Program. Pets Place, 118 Commercial Avenue Southwest in New Philadelphia. Open Monday through Friday 9 to 8 and Saturday and Sunday 9 to 6. You can also visit at petsplaceohio.com or on Facebook.
So after the 65-yard scoring strike from junior quarterback Keaton Fossil to junior wideout Carson Long, the Quakers kicked off and ball went out of bounds. So we're going to march off a little bit of a penalty, give the Minutemen pretty good starting field position, unless we go back and re-kick this one. Let's see what they're going to do.
Yeah.
They'll just take the position, start the ball with the Minutemen. Going to get the rock about the 35-yard line.
Okay.
So it's going to be 1st and 10 Minutemen. Quakers are leading this one 21-14. There's 2 minutes and 30 seconds to go in regulation play. If the Quakers can stop them here defensively, I mean, it's certainly 4-down territory.
Lexington has all 3 of their timeouts. The Quakers' drive for that scoring drive was only 1 minute and 12 seconds.
They marched 91 yards down the field. Oh, here's the defensive pressure from the Quakers. This was going to be caught by Fogel on the inside. He's still short of the first down, and he's a big, big target out there. And he rambles, runs a lot east to west, but ends up getting the first down for the Minutemen right around midfield.
That's where his size and power really came into play.
Yeah, nice catch, nice run after catch by sophomore Braden Fogel. Got him listed 6'4". He's a good 6'6" if I ever saw one out there. So he's lined up wide right. Got to keep an eye on him, see if they keep looking for him. And pretty good pressure that time defensively by the Quakers, forcing Joe Cottle to run out of the pocket for sure, and then he really couldn't even take the time to look downfield.
No, and you can see, Jim, that Cottle is very athletic. He can extend plays. Even when you think you've got him wrapped, and he can get loose and gain some yards. Or on that one, he just waits, sees that nothing's happening, throws it out of bounds, and goes down to second down.
So 2nd and 10. Ball's on the 47-yard line of Lexington Minutemen. 2 minutes, 10 seconds to go here in the regulation 4th quarter. We're going to get a little false start, a little movement by one of the down linemen for the Minutemen. It's going to move this one back. Going to make it to 2nd and 15.
That's a nice break for the Quakers. 2nd and long. You're behind the sticks. Clock's in your favor. You know they've got all their timeouts, but you want to keep the pressure on them. You want to get them off the field here.
Timely call that time for the Quakers. So they're back at the 42. It's going to be 2nd and 15. Cottle back to pass. Looking downfield. Nice, good defensive breakup that time. Carson Long, or no, who was that for the Quakes? Pete DiDonato. Pete it out earlier. They're going to try and hurry up offense a little bit here.
9 yards on that one. This is a huge 4th down play if you're New Philadelphia, because they've been able to gain big yards when they've needed them in this half.
4th and 6, what they're calling this one. Quakes need a big stop here. Going to call timeout by Coach Saris, I'm sure. Let's see what happens here. Well, that looks like an official timeout at this point. And we'll see what they're going to call, if anything. No yellow laundry on the field. Minute 29, they stopped the clock. Coach has got all 3 of his timeouts left. Actually, both Philly and Lexington have timeouts left. We're not sure what's going to happen, so we're going to get a timeout this time. Official timeout. Lexington. Okay. All right, we'll take a quick break. When we come back, 30 seconds from now, we'll see what they're going to do. Come back and join us right here on your Sports Voice of the Valley.
At Kent State Tuscarawas, you create your own success. Choose from over 30 bachelor's and associate degrees, including animation game design, Bachelor of Social Work, Criminology and Justice Studies, Psychology, Engineering Technology, Nursing, and Vet Tech. Our tuition is low, our professors are excellent, and we deliver a high-quality academic experience. Stay close to home. Spend less. Prepare for your future today at Kent State Tuscarawas. You belong here.
A big thanks to one of tonight's scoreboard sponsors, Sugar Valley Meats in Sugar Creek. Visit their retail store or online at sugarvalleymeats.com. Celebrating over 30 years of fresh, farm-raised local meats. And also a big thanks to one of tonight's scoreboards, our local Wendy's restaurants. Stop by any of your local Wendy's following the game. Wendy's, where their recipe is quality. Well, let's set the scene for everyone here, Darrin. Jim Boose and Darrin Lautenschleger bringing you the action. New Philadelphia Quakers on the road tonight at Lexington. Quakers are up 21-14. Lexington has the rock on their own 49-yard line, 4th and 6. This could be the last important play of the game for Lexington. Quakers stop them here, they could possibly get out of this game with an easy win. So this time the ball's thrown out to Fogle on the left-hand side.
So that was a pass by Markel Martin. For some reason, they used their timeout because quarterback Joe Cottle had to come out.
So Cottle came out. Markel Martin took the snap, and he threw it over to his buddy Braden Fogle for the long 4th and 6 play. Got the first down. So they're now at the New Philadelphia 40-yard line. The clock ticking down at 1 minute, 8 seconds. Defensive pressure on the Quakers. Going to get to Cottle this time. Fumble. And the ball is loose. And they're going to see what it is. The Quakers going to get the ball. It's a fumble, and the Quakers have the ball. 59 seconds to go. The New Philadelphia Quakers recovered the fumble on the hard hit on Joe Cottle. Cottle went up the middle, got plowed by the Quakers. Another Pam's Posies performance play by the defense. New Philadelphia football
Here it is. Big hit on Cottle as he got loose. He's running up the middle.
Boom! And there's the hit, and there's the loose ball. Quakers have the rock. Referee, it happened right in front of them. New Philadelphia's going to have the ball with 59 seconds to go. After the fumble by Joe Cottle. Quakes are going to get the rock.
So
they're saying it's on the 36-yard line.
Lexington's going to have 2 timeouts here, and then New Philadelphia can run the clock out. I expect them to kneel down every time here.
So Fossil's going to keep the ball. He's going to just do a little run over to the right side. He's going to pick up 7 or 8.
Protect that ball, Keith.
They'll keep the clock running. Coach Saris is going to call timeout, as Darrin predicted. We'll take one more quick timeout. We'll be back here in 30 seconds, right here on your Sports Voice of the Valley. Quakers leading 21-14.
Since 1912, people have enjoyed the delicious taste of Troyer's Trail Bologna. Whether it's off the ring, on a sandwich, or with cheese and crackers, one thing is for sure, you know it will be delicious. Troyer's Trail Bologna, 5 generations and over 110 years of quality and tradition. Look for Troyer's Trail Bologna at your local grocery store and check them out online at TroyersTrail.com. Good luck to all the players in tonight's game.
Well, Darrin. So a big turn of events for the New Philadelphia Quakers in this one. If you're just joining us, wow, you missed a nice ball game. 21-14, the Quakers are leading. They have the rock. It's going to be second and about 3 to go. 51 seconds to go. The Quakers are leading 21-14. New Philadelphia, caused the big fumble. And got the turnover, and now they're going to be able to run a couple more plays. Coach Saris is down to, looks like 1 timeout left. 51 seconds, no real way unless the Quakers were to turn this one over. Foss is going to keep it again, go around the right side. First down, New Philadelphia Quakers.
Going to give it to him? Nope.
Wow. Let's see if they move the sticks. He certainly goes across the line. And this time we're going to take one more timeout.
Now we're getting the first down. That does it.
Okay, that's going to make this one kind of a no-brainer. Let's see if Coach Saris uses that final timeout or if he just lets it go. There's not much he can do at this point.
Barring a miracle, Jim, the Quakers are going to get out of Richland County 2nd week in a row.
Woo, boy, oh boy, it's been a struggle. 2 weeks in a row for the Quakers. They look solid. They didn't have a bunch of turnovers, didn't make a bunch of mistakes, really limited their penalties tonight. I mean, they played a very clean ball game. I just think everybody gets up for the Quakers, and Lexington has really, really played a nice ball game. And by doing a myriad of things, and it's not just been the Joe Cottle, Braden Fogel show, which we kind of thought maybe they'd try a little bit of that, but they've been using a number of different players, running, and I think we are going to get a timeout. Coach Saris maybe is going to use his final timeout.
They've asked them to reset the clock, but I'm not sure how much because it's definitely not 4 minutes and 10 seconds.
No. Must
be 41 seconds.
That'd be some serious home cooking if it goes back to 4 minutes and 10 seconds. Woo, doggy.
Okay, there it is, 41 seconds.
Okay, 41 seconds. Quakers leading 21-14. They got the first down on the Keaton Fossil run. Really not much Coach Saris and the Minutemen can do to prolong this ball game.
Now they're going to kneel it down.
Let's see if he takes the knee. He does. And I think the gentleman, Mr. Saris, will just let this one run out. And this ball game is going to be over. So the Quakers, hard fought, played well. Some big plays by some of the receivers and running backs, but we're going to line it up. Quakers going to end up winning this one. Final is 21-10. And we got a few things to break down for you. It wasn't easy. 21-14 is your final score here from Lexington. We're going to take a break, and then when we come back, we'll have the post-game show, and Darrin will have the post-game stat report right after this on your Sports Voice of the Valley.
Are you ready for a new choice to stream your favorite music and entertainment without buffering or delays? Introducing OmniFiber, a 100% fiber network with internet plans starting at only $55 per month. Free installation, premium Wi-Fi, and a money-back guarantee. Visit omnifiber.com/radio to learn more. Welcome to the Fiber
Conley, Hillier & Welch Title Services can assist property owners with navigating the real estate sale and closing process and sale-by-owner transactions, including home sales and vacant ground sales. The staff at Conley, Hillier & Welch Title Services prepares purchase agreements and transfer deeds in sale-by-owner situations. Give Office Manager Renee Beam a call at 330-602-1800 to discuss your sale-by-owner matter.
Hi, this is Zarek with Dover Philly Heating and Cooling. How healthy is the air you breathe? When air quality outside is bad, you can breathe easy inside your home with air purifiers, high-quality air filtration, and other fine products from Dover Philly Heating and Cooling. We are your local trained comfort specialist in downtown Dover, providing 24-hour emergency service since 1981. For all your home comfort needs, call us at 330-343-5511. We look forward to hearing from you. Thank you.
There are a lot of steps between conceiving, carrying, and cradling your baby. No matter what stage of motherhood you're in, our team at Cleveland Clinic Union Hospital will be there every step of the way. From your first visit to your first baby, we provide expert care right in the Tuscarawas Valley. Our team partners with each patient to create a custom birthing plan, ensuring the comfort and health of you and your baby. For every care in the world. To learn more or schedule an appointment, visit unionhospital.org/motherhood.
Everyone will be talking about tonight's Quaker football game at Michael's Restaurant tomorrow morning. Stop into Michael's for a homemade breakfast and recap tonight's game with your fellow Quaker fans. The eggs and home fries are fresh, the coffee is endless, the hot cakes are stacked high, and Quakers young and old will be reliving tonight's game. Stop in for a bite and show your Quaker pride. Michael's Restaurant is open 7 a.m. till 1 p.m. tomorrow at 134 East High Avenue in downtown Philly. Locally owned and operated by proud Quaker alum Doug McCahill. Go Quakers!
Welcome back to Lexington Minuteman Stadium, where your final score tonight here was the New Philadelphia Quakers victorious in Richland County, 21-14 over the Lexington Minutemen. It wasn't easy. It wasn't always pretty, but the Quakers were going to walk away with a victory and go to 6-2 on the season. Week 8 is a wrap here in Lexington. We've still got some information to share with you. Welcome into the post-game show. Jim Boose, Darrin Lautenschleger bringing you the action from Lexington Stadium. Wow. Whew.
Wow. I'm with you, Jim.
So it was 7-7 at halftime. Quakers come out and score relatively quickly. 45-yard pass from Keaton Fossil to DiDonato, 14-7, 4:51 to go there in the third quarter. You think, all right, Quakers finally on it, man. We're going to be able to do this thing. And the Minutemen turn around, drive it all the way down the field, 98 yards after the Quakers had pinned them deep in their own territory, and they took a methodical drive. Joe Cottle and team took all their guys down the field and pushed it in on a 3-yard keeper for Joe Cottle, tying the ball game up at 14-14. You're thinking, oh boy, now what are we going to do? Well, sure enough, the New Philadelphia Quakers came back and had a 65-yard bomb from Keaton Fossil to Carson Long for the big and final score of the ball game, making the ball game 21-14 at that point. And the Quakers simply turned on a little bit of defense there. Game really ended on a fumble by Joe Cottle. Hard hit by the Quakers defense. They were pushing down the field, and it was could have gone into some overtime, but as our Canberra crew and our fun friends are saying, it's a little bit chilly out there, so we're glad we didn't go to overtime. Quakers win it 21-14. We're going to take another break. When we come back, we'll break down all the stats. We'll have a Subway player of the game for you very soon, and then we'll wrap things up with Darrin giving you the team stats and the final individual stats, and then we'll get you on your way. We appreciate everybody joining us. I know some people are watching this on tape delay. Maybe some people are listening live via the radio. Still, thanks for being with us. Stick around. We'll get you that player of the game when we come back right here on your sports voice of the Valley.
Pets Place in New Philadelphia is your locally owned leader in pet supply and wellness. Pets Place has products for pets from fish to ferrets, from bunnies to birds, even reptiles, and of course, everything you need for cats and dogs. Stop by and talk to one of their knowledgeable team members about the frequent buyer program. Pets Place, 118 Commercial Avenue Southwest in New Philadelphia. Open Monday through Friday 9 to 8 and Saturday and Sunday 9 to 6. You can also visit at petsplaceohio.com or on Facebook.
Attention local businesses. Are you looking to expand, invest, or start a new venture? This is Chris Delatorre at the Commercial and Savings Bank. We know that growing your business takes more than just hard work. It takes the right financial partner. At CSB, we offer a range of commercial lending solutions tailored to your unique needs. From equipment financing to expansion loans, our team of experts is ready to support your success. Call or text us at 800-654-9015 to discuss your business goals today. The Commercial and Savings Bank, empowering local businesses. Member FDIC.
Let Sugar Valley Meats help you get ready for the game with all your tailgate favorites. Their retail store features the freshest, locally raised beef, pork, and chicken. Enjoy freshly cured and smoked meats from the Sugar Valley Smokehouse, along with bologna, hot dogs, jerkies, and more. They can custom cut your order, and all meats are dressed on site, all with everyday low prices. Sugar Valley Meats, State Route 39 to Dutch Valley Drive, turn right and go a quarter of a mile, celebrating over 30 years of fresh, farm-raised local meats.
The Eat Fresh refresh just won't stop. Now Subway is refreshing their catering with easy order platters and box meals perfect for any occasion. Start with sandwich or wrap platters. They're loaded with craveable crowd pleasers to feed your crew without all the work. Or try individually packaged box meals featuring a tasty 6-inch sub, footlong, or wrap, plus chips and a freshly baked cookie. When you have a group to feed, make it fun, delicious, and easy with catering from Subway. Visit Subway.com to place your catering order. Advance notice may be required.
Welcome back to the New Philadelphia Quakers post-game show from Lexington Minuteman Stadium. Jim Boose, Darrin, Lautenschleger bringing you some post-game talk about the Quakers. Quakers won this one, 21-14. Pretty exciting ball game. Another nice win for the Quakers. They've got 2 more to go during the regular season, and then we'll see if the Quakers can make it into the playoffs. Quakers next week travel to West Holmes for another tough battle. West Holmes has been playing well. We'll see how they finished up tonight. The guys will talk about this on the Domino's Friday Night Football Show, Part 2, back in the studio. I can't wait to hear how they did. I'll be listening in the car on the long drive back from Lexington, Ohio. Again, the Quakers won this one 21-14, and a real nice showing. Pete DiDonato had a nice game. Carson Long had a great game. I think Keaton Fosso again had a nice, clean game, and just a pretty well-played game for the Quakers. Not many penalties. I think it was a well-coached game by the Quakers coaching staff, and they'll be happy to get out of this one. So 2 ball games left for the Quakers. Next week against the West Holmes Knights. We'll see how they did. Quakers are now 5-1 in the league. If they can beat West Holmes, that'll be 6-1 in the league. Everybody's chasing the Mansfield TY Tigers, though. I have a feeling they probably got another victory tonight. And so the only team we can count on to beat them is who? Ashland or somebody that plays them in week 9 and 10. So we'll get you that information if we can. If not, tune in to the WJER Friday Night Football Show, Part 2, Domino's Friday Night Football Show, Part 2, right here on WJER. But we're going to take another break at this point. When we come back, we will announce our Subway Player of the Game, and Darrin Lautenschleger will have all the stats for you. So stick with us, one more break, and then we'll come back and wrap it up from Lexington right here on your sports voice of the Valley.
Are you in the market for a new car or truck? Insurance rates vary greatly from car to car. So if you're in the market for a new car, light truck, or sport utility vehicle, it pays to call the Hanhart Insurance Agency first for a quote. Find out what it will cost you to put your new vehicle on the road before you buy. The Hanhart Insurance Agency, a trusted name for over 100 years, on West 3rd Street in Dover.
We'll be there when you need us. Hanhart Insurance.
Hi, this is Zarek with Dover Philly Heating and Cooling. How healthy is the air you breathe? When air quality outside is bad, you can breathe easy inside your home with air purifiers, high-quality air filtration, and other fine products from Dover Philly Heating and Cooling. We are your local trained comfort specialist in downtown Dover, providing 24-hour emergency service since 1981. For all your home comfort needs, call us at 330-343-5511. We look forward to hearing from you. Thank you.
Welcome home to the serenity and the hospitality of the Hennis Care Center in Dover and in Bolivar. Since 1947, 4 generations of the Hennis family have stood as leaders in the area with up-to-date facilities and caring, compassionate staff. With the care, safety, and happiness of every resident in mind, Hennis Care Center is a home filled with love, laughter, and amenities like chef-prepared meals, rehabilitation services, and social activities. To learn more, visit them online at henniscarecenter.com.
Katie, I don't know how you get to work so early, and you even have time to stop at McDonald's.
It's so quick with the McDonald's app. I order and pay from home, pull into the pickup spot, and they bring my food right out. Or I can just run in and grab it from the pickup area.
I always remember the app once I'm already at McDonald's.
But that's okay. Just use it when you order at the drive-thru or inside. Open the app, get your code, and you'll earn points toward free McDonald's food. Plus, the app is loaded with daily deals.
Suddenly I'm having a Big Mac attack.
That sounds good. I'll order it from my app.
The McDonald's mobile app. I'm loving it.
WJER Sports and Subway are proud to team up once again this year to recognize excellence in each athletic contest we air on WJER Radio. It's called the Player of the Game, and it's brought to you by your local Subway restaurants. Big thanks to the Fitzgerald family for continuing that tradition, which they've done for years and years and years, not only in football but in basketball and other sports, as we call different sports throughout the sports seasons. Darrin Lautenschleger, Jim Boose bringing you the action here. Darrin, it's time for us to pick our Subway Player of the Game. We had a little off-the-air talk.
We did.
And we were back and forth, a couple different people. That's one of the things that's fun about this. On a Friday night, we get to call, we pick the player of the game, but there's so many things you can look at. We do try and share it around so we don't give it to the same person every week. Last week we gave it to Zach Rothrock, who had a couple interceptions, just played an excellent game on defense. This week, boy, we had lots of choices.
We
again.
did.
Keaton Fosso, with the big, long scoring plays. We had Carson Long throwing passes, catching passes, played great on defense out there. But our Subway Player of the Game?
Junior Pete DiDonato tonight, Jim. This junior defensive back and wide receiver probably had his career game. Offensively, 7 catches for 103 yards and a touchdown. He had a big 40-yard touchdown reception in the third quarter that put the Quakers ahead, and made a couple of nice plays on defense, especially at the end of the first half where he helped break up a pass that was in the end zone to Braden Fogel. And, of course, Fogel has him by what looks like about 10 inches. I'm not sure it's that much, but it looks like
it
when
sure
they're
looks
football
like it
uniforms.
out there.
Oh, my gosh. But Pete had a good game. He's had some struggles throughout the course of the season, and I think this might have been the night that he just stepped forward and stayed focused the whole evening. Good for him.
Congratulations again to our Subway Player of the Game, junior DB, running back, wide receiver, number 4, Pete DiDonato. Congrats, Pete, and you will receive your Subway goodies. And I don't know what all you get these days. You used to get T-shirts. You used to get, I don't know what, you get subs. Who knows? But again, congratulations to Pete DiDonato, and thanks again to the Fitzgerald family for once again sponsoring our Subway Player of the Game. So again, the Quakers win this one, 21-14, but we're not done yet. We want to talk about some stats. Darrin's got some team stats for us, and then we're going to give you a little Kemp Insurance commercial, and we're going to give you the individual stats, and then we're going to send you on the road for the night and let you go to bed, because some people will be watching and listening to this late after the tape delay. But Darrin, what have you got for team stats?
That's right. We're glad you're with us tonight. Great big win for the Quakers tonight. Keeps them in the thick of the Ohio Cardinal Conference. Also, just as important in the playoff point and postseason rankings right now, where you want to be. Sets you up for a great end of the season here with 2 games to go. So for New Philadelphia, they ran, actually, once again, these stats were about as even as the game was.
Wow.
The Quakers, 333 total yards tonight for the Quakers, and that's on 240 yards passing, rushing yards. You had you had 94 yards rushing, and with that, 333 yards for the Quakers on 51 plays tonight. They had 14 first downs and a host of great plays, especially in that second half when they really needed them. For Lexington, the Minutemen came to life in the second half. First half they seemed to stumble around a little bit. A lot of passing plays, and Joe Cottle extending plays left and right, up and down the sidelines. Second half, they really committed to the run on their first drive. They were really settled into that run. They actually ran the ball in the second half more than they passed the ball, and had a couple of trick plays up their sleeve. A couple other guys threw passes for them, but they ended up running a total of 65 plays tonight. They had 312 yards total on 72 yards rushing, 234 yards passing for their 312 total. They had 15 first downs. They did suffer a very significant fumble on a kickoff return in the third quarter, and then right there at the end, big hit by the Quakers on Cottles. He was trying to extend the play into some extra yards again, fumbled it. They were able to recover it, run the clock out. 2 big turnovers for them. On the night, you've got 333 total yards, 312 yards, Jim.
Yeah, that's pretty amazing. Talk about an evenly played game and an evenly matched matchup between these two OCC football teams. So wow, that's really impressive. So the Quakers again won this one 21-14. Why don't we take a little break to let Mr. Kemp say hello, and then we'll come back for some individual stats and wrap it up.
To be a success in football, it takes a team effort, a smart coach, a take-charge starting lineup, and cooperation. Don and Nathan Kemp and the team at Kemp Insurance are dedicated to providing a strong lineup of plans for a winning future. Let Kemp Insurance provide you with all-star coverage for your auto, home, farm, business, and life. For a secure future, get the winning team at Kemp Insurance on your side. Kemp Insurance, your local hometown agents for over 35 years on East High Avenue in New Philadelphia.
Well, welcome back to Lexington for one final visit with us. And Darrin, you've got some individual stats, and then we could wrap it up and send these people home for the night.
You got it, Jim. So let's look at New Philadelphia's individual statistics tonight. First of all, rushing, quarterback Keaton Fossil actually led the Quakers, and they had 3 players rushing the ball. So we'll remind you again that senior running back Etney Richardson, the workhorse for the New Philadelphia backfield, was not in uniform tonight. He's dealing with a rib injury. We hope he's back soon. But leading the Quaker rushers tonight, Keaton Fossil, 13 carries for 49 yards and a touchdown. Senior Jaden Bolts had 7 carries for 33 yards. And sophomore Miles Tyson saw his first extended action of the season at running back. He had 5 carries for 23 yards for the Quakers. It all added up to 25 carries for 105 yards for the Quakers on the ground. Passing the ball, you had Keaton Fossil and Carson Long. We have to talk about Carson Long. He had another dynamic night, not only receiving, but he also threw a pass. So if you look at his stats, Carson caught 6 passes for 102 yards and the huge touchdown, 65-yard touchdown in the fourth quarter that put the Quakers over the top. He also threw a 22-yard pass on to Lucas Yeager on a great double pass play that Coach Johnson just dialed up at the right minute. I'll tell you, that was fun to watch if you're a Quaker fan. For New Philadelphia passing, Keaton Fossil was 14 of 24 on the night for 214 yards, 2 touchdowns, and no interceptions. So his quarterback rating is going to be right there for this, right at the top. That's for sure.
If you had him on your fantasy team for today, that'd be a good stats.
That's right. You'd be happy to have him. That's for sure. Shoot. So for the Minutemen passing the ball tonight, Joe Cottle. Big, strong arm right-hander. He's got a lot of good football ahead of him. He was 15 of 31 for 230 yards, no touchdowns, no interceptions, but he was very impressive. He extended the plays several times, Jim, and it was very fun to watch, actually, now that the win is in your pocket if you're the Quakers. That's for darn sure.
That's for sure.
And actually, Markel Martin, on a play where Cottle had to come off the field. Martin actually ended up throwing a pass on a big 4th down for 10 yards and was able to extend their one drive that they had. So that helped them out immensely. For the Minutemen running the ball, Markel Martin was the show tonight. He carried the ball. A total of, Cottle actually had more carries. Cottle ended up with 17 carries.
Wow.
But the Quakers contained him quite a bit, had a couple sacks in there. He ended up with 43 total yards rushing. Martin carried the ball a total of 10 times. He had 28 yards. He's a big, powerful back. I would expect to see him more in the future as well. The receiving end, several players. You had a total of 5 players for the Minutemen who caught passes. Braden Fogel led the way. He had a total of, 6 catches for 88 yards.
Wow.
And they spread it around to other players. Martin actually ended up with a total of 4 catches as well. So all in all, a very evenly played game. I was very impressed with the way the Quakers came out and went after it from the start, and they get to escape Richland County for the 2nd week in a row with a much-needed victory.
Yeah, you have to be wary of these Lexington Minutemen, too. This is a young offense, sophomore quarterback, sophomore receivers, sophomore running backs. I mean, these guys are young. You're going to hear some of these names for years to come.
Get them tonight, thankfully.
So congratulations to the Quakers again, the 21-14 winners here at Lexington High School. For Darrin Lautenschleger and myself, Jim Boose, we want to thank you for listening and sticking around. Congratulations again to Pete DiDonato, our Subway Player of the Game. Have a great night, a great weekend. Go Buckeyes, and we'll see you again next Friday from somewhere out on the road for the Quakers. Have a great weekend.
You've been listening to high school football action with the New Philadelphia Quakers on WJER. Online at WJER.com and on the WJER mobile app. Special features in the game included the First Federal Community Bank football forecast, the Wendy's starting lineup, the national anthem, sponsored by VFW Post 1445, the Commercial and Savings Bank keys to the game, the Grove Gift Shop coin toss, play-by-play coverage brought to you by Hanhart Insurance, the Tuscarawas County YMCA kickoff, Make the Call, sponsored by McInturf Realty, the Pam's Posies performance play, the Modern Menswear halftime report, the Kemp Insurance stat report, the game and scoring summary brought to you by Cleveland Clinic Union Hospital, the Pets Place Red Zone, the Cartoons in-game score, the Kent State Tuscarawas scoreboard, and the Subway Player of the Game. Other sponsors included Troyer's Trail Bologna, Wood Electric, Penn Grazios, Cua Refinishing, Sugar Valley Meats, Omni Fiber, Henry Heating, Cooling and Plumbing, Michael's Restaurant, Dr. Nathan Springer Orthodontics, Connolly, Hillier & Welch Title Services, Williams Floor Covering, Hennis Care Center, Little Caesars Pizza, Solid Rock Photos, Smartway Communications, Dover Philly Heating and Cooling, the T-County Boxing Academy, and McDonald's. For the best New Philadelphia Quaker coverage all season long, keep your radio tuned to WJER. Listen online at WJER.com and download the WJER mobile app. We are the sports voice of the Valley, WJER.